Yeah, sure. But I hit record now, and I mean, we still have to work about ingratiating the new PCs into the party, anyways, cause we're still not quite there yet. But anyways, welcome back, everybody. What happened last time was that after everybody had gotten back into town, aside from Bronwyn, who stayed behind to speak with the elders to be refreshed on the memories of her past life, Jinx and Felix kind of reconnected, but Felix was very, 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 very focused on his book that he learned how to open from his dad, whereas Jinx almost believed that Felix was just going to leave again, yet they were ready to go on a new adventure. Meanwhile, Balfrost developed a madness from seeing the biblically accurate angel and hid away within the city for hours, after which Shade waited for him in the ironworks, never came. All the while, two people that are adventurers in their own right, Resvina and Ridgix, had encountered the party, had barely even met them. Ridgix learned how some of you played a part in the restoration of the ruins down south, and Resvina was brought to you via connection with Sherry, and is that Kaiser?
The boy.
Hi, Kaiser. I'm just doing the recap now. And she said how she wanted you guys to meet Resvina because she wanted to learn some of your exploits, as far as Sherry was aware. And after you all fiddled around with Celeste's home, you went to an inn near the west side of the city and started to look for Balfrost. Shade found Balfrost and proceeded to try and talk him out of it, eventually punching him out of it, where he was taken to the Order of Divine Reclamation's church, and all of you had met up there. Balfrost was cured of his madness at basically no fee, thanks to Felix providing the material components that would otherwise substitute the diamond.
You're welcome.
What do you mean you're... Why are you saying anything, Xion?
You should be saying thank you.
You wouldn't have
welcome
even
to
had it
yourself.
had I not stolen it.
You didn't steal it, you were handed it. Stop. You
But
had no
also-
part.
Oh, so now I didn't steal it!
But also,
I never said you stole it. That was
really-
the one.
Yes, Kaiser?
Xion, you're saying you're welcome to yourself because it was used on you.
Well, I mean, Kaiser, you're welcome for me not murdering you.
It's like that meme of Obama fucking just giving himself the medal.
I would like to point out, Shade is only alive because I didn't use the fucking staff on him.
Yes.
Alive is a little bit of a stretch. He had death saves.
Shade, well, I mean, Shade was at,
Yeah.
Shade was knocked by like half of his health in like one turn by Balfrost.
I think it was like 2.
How monks are.
It was one turn. It was not one attack, but it was one turn.
Anyway.
Yes. And Balfrost got his madness cured, and the party spoke a little bit more with Resvina and Ridgix, to still not really being truly acquainted with them, more just now knowing their names and their classes roughly, to where shortly after, even more pets went disappearing, to where they all went down into the sewers and had a remarkably uncharacteristically easy encounter with many servants of the beholder Uvual and their mind-controlled animals, most of which you had knocked out and broken the charm, whereas many snakes drowned, and many owners are sad. However, you brought all the rest of the pets back to their owners and decided to stay in a new inn closer to the Order, as well as some other points of interest. Having taken your rest for the night, a new dawn. All right, yes.
I have a slight problem with the snakes were even there. How did... They don't move fast. How on earth did the beholders kidnap them?
You don't know when they took the snakes.
It seemed like they were mostly targeting outdoor pets. Snakes are a distinctly indoor pet.
People
I
have
mean,
windows.
The snake. Yeah, people have windows.
People don't leave their windows open when they have snakes. I'm
You can-
just
The
saying,
snake-
but okay.
The snake could have just full on like
Walked? Were you
God.
about to say walked?
Yeah, walked. Snake could
Hey,
have walked. No,
one
no,
one
the
snake
could
finds
have
7
just,
others and does the octopus.
One dragonborn gets feet, and suddenly all snakes can walk.
But no, the fucking snake,
Onward to
snakes could have
money.
just gone through the goddamn toilet, down the drain.
Onward to money.
But yes, a new dawn arises. I believe all of you had actually taken your rest. Oh, yeah. After you have freed the pets, you interrogated the miniature beholder, and you got some answers on it.
I would like to make one correction to the recap.
Uh
Uh, all 5 of us got madness, not just. Or actually, not all of us.
Well, Balfrost's madness is what.
Balfrost is the only notable madness.
Not true.
And I was perfectly fine.
Miles still can't hear.
Miles still can't hear.
Okay, but he's still alive. And
So were
not
you.
trying to hide from the fucking party.
You also can't find the party now.
But-
This little net fucker will just not come.
But regardless, a new dawn has arrived in Pegasus
Song is
Springs.
effectively useless.
Keep that game.
If you guys have not yet taken a rest, you can now. I see, as I scroll up, I see some people rolled their hit dice, so I know some people rolled for their rest.
I didn't.
I don't even think I got hit.
I mean, then all that would matter is spell points, which again is, which to those
I think
of
I
you,
used one Misty Step.
which to the 2 new PCs, of which Zim is not on roll 20, but just so you can hear when you get back home, it is equal to your effective spellcaster level, so 8.
Oh yeah, you changed arcane recover. Wait, what did you change? Did you change arcane recovery?
I did. I changed the arcane recovery to it's equal to your caster level as well, but it's still
No, I
once...
meant the recharge.
Oh, it's still once per 7 days during a rest.
Still gotta track this. Okay.
And I no longer have exhaustion.
Yep.
Good
I
for
thought
you.
I thought we got rid of that before we went down there.
No, he
No,
had one more.
I still had 1 exhaustion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
let's.
goodbye +2 against stun and paralysis.
Yeah, one was from.
We grossly overestimated what that was going to be.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't buy
I mean, to
anything.
be fair, we just saw floating green
We had good
balls, like-
reason, but by God.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One
we-
exhaustion was from the greater res, and then 2 from the tonic. So you had left. So now that's gone. Now you're
Let's-
fine.
Let's get money.
Well, I mean, I guess as you all wake up in the inn, there's a tavern right next door. Are people just immediately gonna go out and do their business, or are anybody trying to talk to each other?
Good question.
I say we all just go off and do our business.
I mean, I don't have business. My business is just following Jinx at this point, and I would like
All
her to let me know.
All I know is I've had the same business for the past month, and I still haven't been able to get to it.
Sucks.
You've
that
been
sucks.
gone for like a month.
I'm looking at Jinx to see, since she used to be the one about thinking about how to get that money.
What?
The money.
No, I couldn't understand your sentence.
Felix wants money.
Well, Felix wants Jinx to get money so we can go shopping for her.
Oh, right. About that. How exactly? You're not the person I thought would join the Rainbow Road.
Huh?
What do you mean, huh?
I just look at her confused.
To get any of the strength belts, you have to be a member.
Really?
Yeah, it's right here on their. It's right here on their catalog.
just pulls out a very elaborate looking.
The Rainbow Road would have a catalog. You can't tell me otherwise.
Yes, they would. They would have a.
They have a catalog that has their member exclusive stuff.
They would.
Yeah,
Probably-
join today.
probably
You have
member
access to
benefits.
these.
It would not be.
Member benefits.
It would not be all of the items, but it would be like things of note. Like belts of giant strength, or like a dwarven plate, or something like that. Like the really very
Elemental
desirable.
weapons.
Yeah.
Yes, I forgot. I just
Winged.
scratched my head. Hey, well, we need to get money for that anyway.
Winged shoe.
Yeah, but the money doesn't matter if
Yes,
If
it
you're not a member.
does.
If you're not a member.
Well, that's fine.
Actually, wait, Balfrost, weren't you going to... well, you said you were quitting the, Ironworks. I don't think you ever told us that you were joining the Rainbow Road.
You did not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
so
just
let's
said
wait
he
for you
was.
to bring
He
it
just
up.
said he was leaving the
Okay.
Ironworks.
So weird for you to bring that up.
Yeah, okay, I'm just making sure I caught myself as I was saying it.
Yeah, no metagaming here, bub.
Balfrost drinking coffee.
So let's. Can you get the money for the belt?
I mean, yeah, but what does it matter? Are you going to join the Rainbow Road?
I don't have to. Let's go get the money. You said yeah.
I said yeah.
Let's go get the money. Is it here in town?
Does that they might have some?
Well,
At
then
least?
let's go find out. The sooner
Oh,
we
by the
place
way,
the sooner we place the order on the belt, the faster.
I'll just ask in the chat.
Okay, so
We can't place the order on the belt because we're not members.
okay, so
I don't have to be a member, I say.
so Zim's actually using the Discord chat to actually like communicate. I thought the first time was like just making a joke, but he's actually communicating. So
Zim, you might want to use the Roll20 chat for that.
He can't get a roll 20 because it's
Oh.
on his phone.
Oh,
The mobile.
yeah.
whoops.
He says, "Can't you just get a member to buy it for you?" Seems easier in my opinion. For anyone listening.
There's rules against that. I say to Zim's character's name, I forget.
I mean, I don't think there would be, but I don't really
They
know
wouldn't-
anyone from the
They'd
road.
be upset if you did that. And you didn't actually know them. They're kind of strict on you having accountability for their items. Well, come on, let's get the money. And he's just annoyed,
I should just act like gently pushing her out the door.
basically. Let's go get wherever this money is.
Okay, but like the orders might only have a little bit. The rest of it's gonna be in Woodcliff,
Cliffwood.
Cliffwood. That.
Woodcliff.
Well, if it might be enough for the belt anyway, so who cares?
Okay, okay. Before we do this, you're going to tell me how the hell you plan on getting that belt if you're not a member.
We're going to buy it! Otherwise, we wouldn't need money, I say.
How can we buy it? They don't sell to non-members.
Balfrost walks
I don't
off.
need to be a member.
Okay, so
Then how can we buy it?
I said I don't need to be a member to buy things.
okay, so you two are just arguing, like probably outside the building or whatever. Balfrost walks up. Where are you going, Balfrost?
I'm going to a tailor.
Okay,
I'm going with him.
It's finally time.
Okay, so
It's finally time.
Because I think because I'm
What's this?
assuming that today would also be the day that he's quitting the Ironworks, so I'm going with him.
okay, so do you want to like go to just like any old tailor, or do you want to go to like a special tailor at the Ironworks?
Just the nearest tailor that looks like they can accommodate someone of my
Bulk.
Girth.
yeah, girth.
I swear to
Wasn't trying
God,
put it
if,
that way, but okay.
Connor, I swear to God, if a Balfrost walks up to not the song that goes bow bow bow, I'm gonna be solely disappointed.
I don't even know specifically what song, and I would have to go through the process of downloading and then putting it on.
Rosvina says, "My option is still available. Who cares? You can say you lost it." I'm sorry, Rosvina. What do you mean your option?
Wait, is she a Rainbow Road member?
No, she's saying you can just like ask a member there to buy it. and
No,
that's
most
her
people,
option.
no, most members wouldn't take that from a stranger. They're not gonna, and even the ones who would ask for more money.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I can buy it. It's fine. Let's go.
Tell how.
I
Doing
am.
very much the Squidward. Give them what they came here for.
I'm special.
Do you know someone in the Rainbow Road?
Yes.
Okay, that's all you had to say.
Well, let's go.
I am also grabbing a beholder, or mini beholder, and walking over to the Society of Arcane Arts.
Beholder!
Okay.
Well, okay, well, that's gonna be a
The
fun
reason
job for him.
I took one was so I can bring it to the fucking commission. But that's, you know, later.
I'm taking one for study.
Okay. So
Taking one for them to study.
so let's
Build
hear.
the divine reclamation while I do reading on the horse
Yeah.
and
So
while eating.
Felix and Jinx and Resvina, where are you wanting to go? It seems like everybody else has just left you to your devices.
She's being very quiet today.
Y'all are butts.
Hey, Zim's on his phone. That doesn't prevent him from talking.
I mean, he's
But he
watching.
is talking.
Well,
His
he's-
Discord.
Well, he's watching over somebody, so probably don't want to have the background noise go on.
He
Just
is
give the kid,
talking.
just give the kid some beer. He'll calm down. I'm kidding. Don't do this.
If they buy his belt, so you're just gonna be
Well, for now.
following them. Okay.
Okay, I guess the horse is moving slowly then.
Hey, my dad accidentally let me sip beer while I was, I don't know, young enough for him to carry me in one hand. So clearly it didn't do that much to hurt me.
Apparently, it's very common in Puerto Rico to give your like 4-year-olds coffee.
That's somehow worse than the sips of beer I took. I don't
Yeah.
know why.
I remember
My
I
use whiskey
tasted-
mainly for toothaches.
I remember I tasted some form of vodka or whiskey out of a shot glass when I was a kid, just because I wanted to act like I was drinking from it, and then there was still actually some alcohol at the bottom that had pooled.
I remember my first time drinking coffee. I thought it was
Sorry.
hot cocoa.
So I
hate
tried it.
coffee.
Oh, good for you.
So I
My
tried
first
it and
time,
immediately went,
my first time drinking coffee was when I was sick, and it was straight black coffee. I thought I fucking hated coffee for years.
I don't know.
Mean
I don't know
as
what coffee it was, but I just know that it was. I saw a steaming hot cup of black liquid, and I could finally reach the counter, and I was like, "Hot chocolate." That was not hot chocolate.
Yeah, straight black coffee's fucking disgusting.
I don't think it was black, but I don't think my parents drink it black.
All right. Well, anyways, we're gonna go.
Anyway,
We're gonna go with the two monks going to a tailor shop. Thankfully, I actually do have a haberdashery scene with a tailor token.
I didn't
Yeah,
think Dion would get that crazy about the word haberdashery.
That's a weird. No, I'm laughing at this for level of preparedness.
Well, it's because
he knew this was happening.
when I see, here's the thing. Back when Balfrost was given the Leystones, I had the haberdashery set up because he had to deliver them to a haberdashery. But then that never happened, so I archived it. But then he
Oh.
looked for a tailor in Stonefort. Well, he said he wanted to, so I had that ready for a token. But that didn't come through. So now I have both assets ready.
It's gonna be the same haberdashery he was supposed to deliver it to.
No. I just have the
No.
scene that I have called
We'll
haberdashery.
never know.
It was Mr. Sterles that I had to go to.
We never
I'm very
recorded
much
that.
not going to Mr. Sterles.
That's
Dion,
not
it's
a
been
very
like
good
2
name.
months.
That's just not a very good name.
I'm just still not going there.
It's a good decision. Probably mafia.
Not to mention,
but-
I don't even remember how to get there.
Alright, well, anyways, so...
Yeah, just so we know, just so we can, at the end of this campaign, go back there and be like, this is where it all started. Where on this map, what did we get the Leystones?
It was, like, around near the Ironworks place, so it was probably, like, around here. Like in this area, in an alleyway.
This exact alley. I'm saying it right now. This exact alley.
Okay.
Anyway, Hoodle.
Yeah, so, Shade, you and Balfrost start walking down towards, through the town, trying to look for a tailor shop, and you find a shop called Teresa's Textiles. And as you enter, a little bell rings, and you can see a really well-dressed, dark-skinned woman currently working with a loom in the back. And then as the bell rings, she like gets up. Oh, new customers. What can I get either of you two?
This DM RPing a shop? What the fuck happened?
I mean, I had these assets ready. I'm gonna fucking do this, mate.
Fair enough.
I've been waiting For 6 months!
I've been holding the spine of all.
I need a suit.
Oh, a suit. Haven't heard any events coming on, but what kind are you looking for? Very nice and slim. What kind of color you want?
Just pure black.
Alright, that seems reasonable enough. I think I might have something already in stock for you. And what about, you, sir? As she looks at you, Shade.
Oh, I'm not here to buy anything. I'm accompanying my friend here.
Oh, alright, well, you, sir, you come on back with me and I'll get you fitted. And, you go into the back with her, and, she starts taking your measurements, and she's impressed. Like, she knows you're a Dragonborn, and it's like, it's very rare for her to see them, but even then, like, given that you're a monk and you have really good physique, and it's a white dragon where they're naturally more muscular, even if they're not that strong, she's, like, impressed by, like, the size of all of you, really. And,
Ah, yes! Balfrost and the Tailor. A tale as old as time.
and...
She's doing the Peggy Carter, like, trying not to touch.
Yeah.
I'm glad you know what I'm talking about.
And, after she takes your measurements, which takes about, like, 10 minutes, she says...
I'm glad the gift is here.
Oh. But after about, like, 10 minutes of measuring, she says, alright, I do have a suit for you, but I'm gonna need to make a few adjustments to make it a little bit looser around the neck right there. As, she, quickly goes into a back room, and about 15 minutes pass of you waiting there, you and Shade. You look around.
50 minutes?
15.
Okay, I was about to say, the service here is horrible.
No.
She is a professional.
Yeah. And you just can see all the various dresses, garbs, some costumes, plenty of suits of all varieties of colors present. And you can see that they're all laid out very well. And some are even on, like, mannequins to show off how they are. A variety of different races as well. Like, you have, like, 3 different stands, like how a halfling would wear a suit versus how, like, an elf would wear it.
Can't imagine a halfling, like, not ever always trying to look like a child in a suit.
Also, DM,
Yeah.
I found it.
Oh, staying alive. Okay.
Yeah, that's what's fun.
But, after about the 15 minutes, she comes back with a very, very large, suit. It's like something you would see Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson wearing. It's like,
It's sleeveless.
No, it's not sleeveless, but it's like, it's something as big enough for him, and it's like all black, like you would see in Men in Black. And she says, I hope, is this to your liking?
Perfect.
We'll just assume we can't see it.
Yes.
We're pretending it's perfect.
Well, it's theater of the mind.
So basically, picture this, but like almost all black.
Yeah, so Shion wears the art.
Well, the scarf's gonna cost you extra.
The scotch or
Scarf. Because,
Okay.
because that's an extra accessory that he would have to ask for.
Well,
Oh,
you don't
yeah.
need to tailor a scarf, so just buy a
Yeah,
scarf.
yeah. Balfrost will just buy the scarf that'll match.
Okay. And you...
Oh, I guess-
How
It's
much
black,
will
everything matches.
So Ballfrost's new look is dad detective.
Dad detective. Let's hear. Fine clothes cost 15 gold. This is this was specifically adjusted to your size, and it's with the scarf. So we're gonna say it's
You're telling me fine clothes don't automatically come with the tailored label?
No. So I'm gonna say this is gonna cost a total of 20 gold.
Okay.
In what D&D universe is fine clothes not always tailored? We're not in the mass production era of fine clothes.
I don't fucking know, dude.
And is that including the scarf or?
The scarf is like the scarf. It's like 2 copper or something.
Okay.
And whatever it is that you plan to wear this for, I'm sure you will look stunning.
She finds out I'm going to kill beholders.
No, Balfrost has become a Manderville man, right, Shion?
Yes.
I will kill the beholder and look good doing it.
Exactly.
Where's slash M dance?
God damn it! Now I can't. Now I'm picturing Ballfrost
M dance.
walking out of a building like Peter Parker in Spider-Man 3.
Or shit, that's right, it wasn't.
M Mambo, good sir.
I'm not high enough level to have M Mambo.
You
Thank
finished
you.
the Gilgamesh story.
No, I'm talking about in this game.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Yes, that dance.
God.
Well, I can remember the music.
But the thing is, it's even like I remember the video of just like having it be realistic sounds. Just imagine Ballfrost doing that. But anyways, after she folds up the suit very nicely for you. Actually, no, she would put it in like a dry cleaning case with a coat hanger, and she would hand it to you. And it's like, is there anything else that I can do for you two today?
Not that I can think of. However, I will make sure to recommend you to anyone that should ask.
Well, thank you, kindly, sweetie. And with that, you guys leave, and we are going to move to the order. Let me change the music.
Tall. No Batman.
Lights Hope Chapel.
Wait.
That's not.
So delete. And okay.
Okay, Mikami.
All right. So, Jinx, you and Felix come back to the Order's illustrious cathedral this day as the sun starts to only barely crest up to the midday. You can see the light just refracting in beautifully throughout all of it, and you can see that there are still many people searching about.
I'm fairly certain Zim said he was coming with us.
Oh yeah, Resuna.
Yes. Yes. Someone was really curious to see how this went down.
Yeah.
Let's get paid.
So you begin looking around for the man that you spoke to previously when it came to orchestrating the payment and everything, but you can't find him. However, one of the other priests of the area is like, "Hello there. Are you looking for something? Any services, weapons, aid?"
I guess just the first one. If you look in your records under a shit, me the player can't remember whether I put it under Audrey or Jinx. I think I put it under Jinx.
You give the church your fake name.
Why do I care?
I just assumed they'd zone truth my ass. I don't know.
Shut up, Felix.
Yeah.
If you look under Jinx, there should be a debt. I hate calling it a debt. Money owed to me.
You need not worry about calling it a debt, but Jinx, and what was this debt for? I'm sure there are records, but I need to confirm with you here now.
It was... I sold you an item called the Banner of the Divine.
Oh, that thing! I've heard tales of how we sent it to Cliffwood for one of the knights there to battle against the Scourge. And you're the one that brought it? I must say, thank you very much. It's been a topic of discussion for weeks.
Well, I'm glad I found it. I just say quietly. Not even looking up from my book.
But yes, I will quickly go and see what records that we have. And then he goes to the armory, where he goes into like a little back room. And about...
That was in the first chest I opened, wasn't it? I remember way back when. That was like
it was behind a secret passage behind the statue.
Oh. thought it was in the chest I opened. Now I feel less important.
Well, it was
Dude,
not in a
It's a
chest.
giant ass pike. Why would it fit in a chest?
Yeah, it was in like a case.
Could be a big chest. I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah, it was in a case, not a chest.
onward to priest man.
But after 15 minutes, he comes back with some papers, and he says, "All right. Now you see, I remember this document says how we've given you a portion of it, and that other locations have as well, and the rest could be given to you in Cliffwood. Since then, our coffers have thankfully restocked. However, they've also been needed to have some expenditures for what we've learned is a rumor in Stonefort. So we're going to be able to pay you back as he tracks around, and this is to where I will roll the percentage.
This fucker.
What?
Roll.
My D&D game.
They'll be, and Zim is back. They'll be able to give you 70% of what was left.
That's pretty good. Question mark.
That's pretty good.
It could be enough.
Math calculator. 1 second. 70%. God damn it! Stupid fraction.
It's not. It's good to get. It was an even number.
Yeah, I'm just gonna round it up past that decimal. So
Oh, Zim, your background noise. Okay, that's better.
It's the same background noise as always.
How much was left? So what you getting?
no, wait, hold on. I did the wrong thing. Okay, that's 14,000 gold.
We can buy the fire giant if you stick in enough.
Yeah, so after he confirms that it's 70%, he says, that will be topping us rather dry, and we do have some of our own up north in the city, but they should be fine. Not like any other cult can handle it. But
I mean, if you really need it, we don't have to take the whole thing. We can
No,
just
yes
take,
we
like,
do. That belt, the fire belt's expensive.
Why? I'm thinking more frost.
No, the fire belt. It's 16,000.
well,
I know.
regardless of what you want the money for, we can give you up to 14,000 gold, which is a portion of what we owe you.
I just nod to Jinx. You have 1,000 gold, right? I looked at you. Jinx?
Hold on, I'm checking.
No.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me check my bag of holding.
Well then, if you have 1,000, I have 1,000, we can pay the fire belt giant with this.
Don't want to pay that much for a belt.
Why not?
Shall I go get?
Strong.
Shall I go gain?
Magic belt.
Shall I go procure all the coins that you need?
I just looked at her.
12,000 will be fine. I don't want to bleed you guys dry.
Thank you very much. We will have word sent to the other to our other points of establishment and inform them that if you are to come, there is that much gold left for you.
Thank you.
So we're just getting a frost belt.
Or if you would like, we can call it all. We can call the deal off here, and you have access to one of our more expensive items that we would give to one of our own.
I prefer the money.
I don't know.
I mean,
Wait, so-
I do, but Kaiser's been talking his ass off about the Sunblade.
Is
I
it-
haven't said anything in character. That's
so
not
he's
you.
so he's basically saying he'll give you whatever amount you want of the money up to 14,000, and then cover whatever's left of that just with one item that is member exclusive.
There's not a whole lot of member exclusive weapons, just the Sunblade, the mantle, and the stars.
Thanks, but no, thank you. I don't think we have particular need
Damn,
for
regeneration.
those.
What the fuck is this?
Very well. I will go.
Generation.
I will go get the necessary coins for you. By the way, they are not all going to be in the most portable form. Some may be in silver, some may be in copper, considering that we've been scrounging our resources across the continent.
Well, that's what the bags of holdings are for.
And then he goes and after a few minutes, he a random guard comes by and he calls you over to the room, and there he hands you several coin purses. There you can get let's see here. Yeah.
Is there a bank nearby?
What? Why would we? What are we? What?
To trade in the copper and the silver.
Oh, well, doesn't that have a fee usually? We're gonna spend it right away.
Yeah, but yeah, they hand you 500 platinum and about 3,000 gold and then 20,000 silver. And then the resting copper.
I hope you wrote that down.
I'm trying. How much gold?
6,000 gold pieces and no. Yeah, I'll write this down to just finalize it.
Yeah, I got 500 platinum, 6,000 gold, and 20,000 silver.
Yep. 600.
Man, I watched the recent. Man, that's a lot. That's a lot to carry.
Well, actually, you said 12,000 gold, so they aren't even going to bother with giving you the copper coins. They're just going to give you 10,000 silver to cover that last 1,000 gold value.
So 30,000 total silver.
Well, no, 500 platinum is 5,000 gold. Then 6,000 gold is 11,000. You asked for 12,000, so they're going to be giving you 10,000.
Okay, so minus 10,000 silver. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And once again, thank you for the contribution and some good rumors. We've heard a lot of possibilities of what that is going to be used for. However, I hope that you enjoy the compensation for what you've given us.
Thank you. Enjoy it.
And you walk off, and yeah.
Oh, did you also see this video?
I did not watch this specific video. I watched Bob Worldbuilder. He actually referenced this video.
1,000 coins is a lot.
It is.
That's the point. That's the point of this.
Yeah, it is.
That's what bags of holding are for.
Yes, I know. That's what I said. It's funny. Anyway, onward.
Yeah,
Yep.
my bag of holding isn't carrying a lot.
And now we pan our camera over to the society.
Oh, not the Rainbow Road. Oh, right.
No.
We have one other person here, sir.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Plus, the Rainbow Road isn't even important at the moment.
so, Ridgix, you go back to the society again, even despite the potential of learning more of the god's fate that you have been told by them for these other people. But you bring one of the miniature beholders to it, and what do you want to do? What do you want to do here?
Well, first I'm gonna head to the counter to the desk.
Slap that bad boy.
No.
One sarsaparilla.
This baby can hold so many fucking animals in it.
So one of the clerks there, she's like, "Oh, welcome back."
It's a pleasure. I need a space to work, and also need to know if you have any books regarding these, as I hold it up.
I imagine you're holding it up by the eye stalks.
Pretty much, yeah.
I believe we do. Well,
Isn't this thing the size of you?
well, they are actually the same size category. Actually, no, hang on, let me look at a gazer. Is it small or is it tiny?
I think it's small.
I don't think
Oh, right,
there's any
it's called
tiny
gazer, I just-
beholders.
Gazers are tiny. Okay,
Oh, they are tiny.
Oh, he's lucky.
so it's soccer ball sized. Well,
Now I
we
know
do.
how Shion finished them all.
We do have not a morgue but an autopsy spot, so you have access to that. And as for the library, anyone has access to it. But since you're a member, you don't need to worry about any fees.
Excellent. I say, walking off to go begin autopsying.
Okay, so
Nurse, scalpel.
So are you gonna just try and do this yourself, or are you gonna want to like pay somebody to help you do an
My
autopsy on
name's
this thing?
Chef, I'm not a nurse.
I'm definitely going to need some help.
Okay, so
I'm not good at monster parts. I'm good at plants.
it's gonna cost 10 gold
That's
to
fair
get somebody to help you with the autopsy here. So we'll be
We
using
never
their
have to go to the Weasleys.
we'll be going with their medicine check instead of your medicine check.
A very Neville thing to say. I'm the plant guy, not the animal guy.
So
Seamus is
19.
the one who knows how to blow shit up. Not me.
So, since this is a soccer ball-sized thing,
With
y'all-
advantage?
no.
But he was helping.
Are you proficient in medicine, Ridgix?
No.
Then no.
I have a -1 in medicine.
Then yeah, it's a good thing you got somebody with a +6. So this is a soccer ball-sized thing to autopsy, and it's mostly eye, so there's not much time to be spent trying to actually get everything out and look at it. It takes like maybe 30 minutes, and upon this basically like medicinal art magical surgeon that you have employed with you that offer their services, you can see that the creature's structure is one large eye, still about the size of a soccer ball, but a little bit less. And in it just almost shows the inside of its mouth directly beneath it, just like with a thin layer of skin behind it. You don't see a throat going back any further. It just seems to have like a series of vocal cords, and that's about it.
How does this function?
It's an aberration, sir. And from where its eye is, there's only like a tiny little bit of bone above that houses its brain, to where it actually has its several eye stalks just hanging limp. And that's what you can tell with its anatomy. But when you poke the eyes, they have a little bit of give, as if it like a normal eye would, but after a certain point they become hard. Like you can't push any further.
I'd like to know why.
Alright, so you have the surgeon start to carve open an eye. Do you want it to be an eye stalk eyeball or the big eye?
Let's go with an eye stock eyeball for now.
Alright, as it carves open the small eyeball, it just shows to have basically the same components as any other living creature's eye, although it does seem to have a lot of weird greenish black fluid in it rather than what you would imagine in a regular eye, but nothing else about it seems out of the ordinary compared to other living things. And the surgeon's like, well, I have heard of these things before, but on a much larger scale. Perhaps it is just a matter of magic. But they have such a small brain. How are they able to use that much magic?
I believe they're just parts of the bigger whole.
Perhaps. Rather disgusting, regardless.
They're like the ostriches of aberrations.
Hey.
Giant ass eyes, tiny ass brains.
How does it work?
That being said, you said that there was a tiny bone where the brain was, right? That connects to the other eye stalks?
Well, the skull houses the brain, and because these things have fought you guys, the skull was already partially cracked, so you could just move some of it away. And the brain is now, it's just gray liquid. It's not even
more making a note about the eye stalks in the brain, like a weak spot.
There's no particular.
If you just like tore away everything but the skull, you could make like a kick. You make like like a submarine helmet.
But there's not much of a quote unquote weak spot. It's more of just there was synapses connecting the brain to the eye stalks and the larger eye, but the brain, since its death, has turned to just literally like liquid.
Yeah, but that could be helpful on a big beholder.
Is he looking for weak spots?
Yes.
I mean, a weak spot would be the eye stalk itself, because it is all flesh. You could squeeze it like a fucking dog toy.
Yeah.
So which means that thing could be vulnerable to severing.
Yeah. but I also need to hit things quick because it could vaporize me.
But yeah, there's nothing that would necessarily be considered a quote-unquote weak spot, as in, like, hit here for maximum damage, but, like,
Well, I mean,
you do understand how, because the eye stalks are kind of squishy, a good hit of, like, slashing damage could cut it, and you even try with a scalpel, and the skin is rather rubbery and partially resistant to slashing, not to the point where you feel like fighting it would make it take less damage, but it's most certainly going to take, a good hit or couple hits to try and sever an eye stalk.
Telling me Legend of Zelda lied to me. The eye isn't just one big weak spot.
Heck. Or Resident Evil.
You know what would have been useful to get the thing I think he's trying to find? Extract aspects.
Hey!
Communication.
If only we had that.
Yeah, sure is a mystery as to where we've.
But with a 19 medicine, that's about as much as you and the surgeon can get before the rest of the body just yields no more results.
Alright.
And
Okay, so I'm just gonna head to the library and start looking for books on beholders and gazers.
okay, give me an investigation check. Nice.
Oh, it's called a gazer.
So, Yoitz, you
Now an expert.
You are allowed to look at the entry on beholders in Volo's Guide to Monsters and the Monster Manual completely free. Anything it says there, you can reference. But the one thing that I do say is different in my world about beholders is that their eye rays are not dispelled by their anti-magic cone.
What?
I've said this
Well,
before
he-
when
he
Mimbius
told
did
us
his
this.
research.
It's still bullshit.
Wait, what about the anti-magic cone?
So, a beholder, they have a very large, like, their big central eye
Yeah.
projects a massive cone
Yeah, I
of
know.
anti-magic. And normally, in regular 5e, their anti-magic cone dispels their rays, so they can't ray anyone in the anti-magic cone. But for me, that is not the case.
Okay, but what if, say, they raise someone not in the cone, and then the cone gets put on the person with the effect?
That would depend on if the ray has a lingering effect or not.
Like
So,
a
but
charm
if
or
it does,
something.
does it get dispelled?
That is something that has only one anecdote that says yes, but every other attempt that of which there are very few did not survive.
So we have one yes to go off of. Awesome.
Yes.
It's fine, guys. Stunning Strike's not magic.
So, okay,
Exactly.
if you're under an
Really.
effect, just run into the cone.
But yeah, with that result, it'll take you about 4 hours to do all the research. But if ever you want to check some information on a beholder, you can just look at Volo's Guide to Monsters or the Monster Manual, or maybe even Mordecai's Tome of Foes if it mentions anything, and just look there. And that will be the generic beholder. All beholders are different because they are spawned from the paranoia of other beholders' dreams. So
What?
they're yes.
Yeah.
What was the
Sorry.
first beholder then?
Sorry, please repeat that sentence.
All beholders are different because every beholder is born from the paranoia of another beholder's dreams.
They
What was
think,
the
ah,
first
that'd be
beholder?
scary. They think of a beholder like, ah, shit, that's scary.
Azathoth.
And it's made.
So they think of another existence like them that can beat them, or something.
Yeah, they think themselves perfect, but the only thing that can challenge them is another beholder, and that terrifies them, and that terror is what creates other beholders.
Who made them?
Azathoth.
No one knows. But that is the fruits of your labor. If you want to
Yeah,
spend
I'm gonna-
if you want to spend any more time scribing down spells, because you got there. Let me look at the Pegasus Springs map. Because let's say you guys all just woke up at like 8 a.m. or something, and let's
That's
see.
what I wrote on the calendar.
Yeah. So with your 2 miles an hour speed,
I can
That-
fly.
but for what, 10 minutes? So it would take you 4 hours to walk to the academy. So 8 hours in total to walk there and back to the inn you were staying in, and then 4 hours to do your research, and then another half hour to that. So that's like a 12-hour day for you.
I still claim this city is way too fucking big. It's bigger
Oh, yeah,
than
that's-
Manhattan.
For now, I'm gonna do my research now. Look into spells
You
later.
realize
So
Manhattan
that's that
existed
for
at
me.
one point, right?
But yeah, there are cities that are this big, and there are people that walk from end to end.
Yeah, Yolden. Not
For
everyone can
example,
afford the horses.
Anchorage population-wise isn't that big. However, it's fucking wide as hell.
That's how cities work.
But now we're gonna return to the two monks. Where are you guys going after you went to the tailor?
Well, first, Belfrost is going to find a place to change into his new suit.
You guys are fast enough. You can like spend 20 minutes to get to the inn and then put on the suit.
He just rapidly spins around like Wonder Woman.
Yeah, just does the Superman change. And then I'm headed straight to the Ironworks.
Let's go!
All right, let's see here.
Got
Faction.
dressed just to get fired.
He got dressed just to quit.
Just to quit. You can't fire me. I quit.
Just
Your
to
resignation
mention
letter?
once again, there is something I would like to buy before.
Yeah,
we-
here it is. Piece of paper with I quit.
Okay, so you.
Are we listening to him say he's gonna buy something first?
Just to mention once again, there is one thing I would like to buy before you do quit.
She's like, first my buddy's gonna buy something, then I'm gonna quit.
So it takes you guys an hour to walk there because you two are fast as fuck.
Easy enough.
So are you guys gonna go? So
By the
Balfrost,
way,
are you gonna?
we're still at the library.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. So Balfrost, are you gonna check in on your friend first, or are you going to?
Yeah, Belfrost is gonna check in on a guy whose
On
name
a
I have
guy.
written down somewhere.
A gnome whose name is.
Craswell. That's his name. Yes, Craswell. I'm
Alright.
going to go check in on Craswell. Everybody.
Yeah. So you remember where his shop is, and you knock on it, and a minute goes by, and you knock again to make sure he's there. It's like, coming. And you can hear like sounds of machinery and lots of crates falling over. Even the cartoon effect of a cat meowing and running away. A fuse box pops in the background.
Is it always like this?
This is dangerous. This is a fire hazard.
Trust me, he's fine.
And he opens the door. Oh, hey, Balfrost. Welcome back, buddy. You've been away for a long time. Oh, I have your weapons, but no, it's good news for you, not so much for me.
What's up?
Well, I was working on your weapons, and I made them just like the sword I was practicing on, and I even managed, because you're away for so long, I reinforced the joints of the blades, so that way you can actually slice with them as well, instead of just jabbing with them. I'm very proud of that. But while I was working, after we all got the notice that we had to pack up a lot of our things and either head north or to the base, or a lot of us did, some of the higher ups came and they checked what I made, and they found my sword, and I think, well, no, they took it. They took my sword, and I think they are going to peddle it for themselves.
That sounds extremely illegal.
I'm pretty sure in their contract, there's probably stipulation anything they build here, it belongs to them.
See, I'm getting out at the right time.
Oh, you're leaving?
Yes, Balfrost will walk in and close the door to make sure that they're not being overheard.
I can't
As
wait
I
to
go
fight.
wait
I can't
outside.
wait to fight.
I
I can't wait to fight Mantis soldiers.
I was on that mission that was headed up north,
Oh, that one.
and
You know, I actually heard that Sophia von Ardith, she was hired to get rid of the druid that stole our stuff.
Yes, I don't know much about that. As I saw what we were moving.
Ooh, what was it?
Uh, it seemed to be some large robot.
A robot, you say? Was it like large as in like bigger than a regular steel defender, or like bigger than that?
Bigger.
Whoa.
Balfrost will keep talking, just do a rough draft quickly for him.
Oh man. Oh man, I wish I could have seen that. I mean,
Well-
if I have to leave and go back to the base, I'm pretty sure Sophia's gonna be working on that now.
And while I agree with the idea of improving on everything, that didn't sit right with me, especially as I know it was going to be used to help the war effort. So,
Well, I mean, hey, we signed up for this because we wanted to create things, right? And make some money so we can live our lives. I don't see what's wrong with that.
it
I'll flip through the Iron Man character arc real quick.
yeah. Yeah. I joined to try and learn a craft to help others, not try and help the war effort. I realize I probably should have realized that when I joined, but
Well, I mean, I'm sure.
I can't support what they're doing.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, some people saw the war coming. I didn't. But if you don't want to help out with that, then I can't blame you. But we're still good, right?
You are the only person in this, well, one of the few people in this in the coalition that I have gotten to know and genuinely like.
Oh.
So,
Well, thanks,
Oh,
buddy.
competition there.
I mean, Belfast likes the girls that we tricked into helping us escape.
Yeah.
I just hope we didn't get her in trouble.
Oh right, I forgot.
Yeah. But hey, regardless of that, I'm glad that we're still buddies, and I'll go get your swords for you. As he goes back, and even more, you can hear even more crates fall, some metal pots and pans dropping, and then he comes back with your mantis blades. And let me go.
I thought you said they confiscated those.
No, they confiscated.
No, they confiscated his sword.
Yeah, because he was working on Balfrost's weapons, so he could actually have time to hide them, but he couldn't hide his thing. But let me
How
go.
does this man not get chest cut in his office like all the time?
But let me grab the thermal blades and then put them in Discord, as well as the handout.
I'm really surprised we didn't show up and he's just like covered in all this shit. And dying. Sounds dangerous in there.
Hang on. I fucking hate the formatting thing of Roll20's handouts. There we go. So, the thermal blades. If you are basically subjected or create an effect that deals cold, fire, or lightning damage, the weapon deals an extra 1d6 damage of that type for every 10 damage you dealt or received. And at the beginning of each of your turns, that damage is reduced by 1d6. So if Balfrost rolls, like, I don't know, 30 damage on his breath weapon while he's wielding his thermal mantis blades, they're both going to do an extra 3d6 cold damage.
Will this get doubled by Elemental Master?
No, because this is not a magical effect. This is the weapons just naturally taking the element
That's fair.
and using it for themselves.
So should I green flame blade you every now and again?
Or you can use the thermal blade, and then when you use the green flame blade, you get the power.
And these weapons are non-magical. They just let you do that extra damage.
Meaning you can apply magic to it.
Yes.
Oh yes.
And yeah, and as he hands them to you, you can see that they look a lot more like the fucking Mantis blades in Cyberpunk. But you can see they have like these like little ridges that contain, you know, like little canisters that actually contain the energy.
That seems like these blades are really broken on Felix.
I can't. Congratulations, Kaiser. Apparently, it's part of your boon now.
What? Oh, hell yeah, I get a free thermal blade. Thanks, Mother Nature.
Wait, what?
Connor lifted it under his fucking armor harpoon.
Oh, okay. You see, that's the fucking formatting of the goddamn fucking roll.
Yeah,
20
but you
and-
still put it at the fucking bottom with the boon section.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, no, that was just a flub entirely.
If Frost dies, Felix is gonna be very happy to have these blades.
There we
I
go.
want a
Thermal
moon
blades are
blade
put in
and
the
a
right
sun
spot
blade.
now.
So he has 2 of these blades?
Yes.
Yes, I have the blades that I made, which are inferior to these ones because.
Well, the thermal blade is just, you know, the modification. These are your thermal mantis blades.
Oh,
That's right.
Yeah,
should
you left
probably
these
use
blades
them
with
'cause they're
him for
yours.
him to do this too.
Also,
Shion, your fucking cold breath powers them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yes, that was the whole point.
I honestly, I kind of blanked out on that part, like when you were talking to. I know you were working with this guy, but I didn't remember what exactly. So, just that you were breathing on this man's sword.
You don't just breathe on a man's sword.
Why not?
But
You
yeah,
want
to go?
but you quickly equip them because of how like cool they are, and they work just as you expected. They actually have like the little mechanisms to actually jut out, and you are able to cut and jab with them just like you can in Cyberpunk.
Jab.
You
Jab.
have exceeded my expectations.
Well, I'm happy to provide, and you're the one that actually helped me get the breakthrough I needed.
Speaking of, is there anything I could do to assist you while I'm here? I don't think I can really try to get the sword back, but
It's more it's more the patent, because I was about to put it in, but those guys came, and who are people gonna believe? Little me or the higher ups?
that is fair.
I mean, if
Not
you
quickly enough. You.
I mean, if you can try and get it back before they patent it, that'd be great. But if not, then I don't really know what I'm gonna be working on next. But I'm sure
Oh.
inspiration will come to me.
Did you document the research?
Well,
you
of
put
course, of
into it?
course.
Well, can't you use that to prove that you are the one that made this? Pretty sure with me there to help, you would be able to get it.
Your testimony is about to get fired.
It's
Moment of truth.
well, I think that'll work. If you're willing to back me up on that.
Plus, I do have an ability to help them tell the truth.
You mean that ability that activates after you punch them?
Oh yeah, so like normal punching people.
It does require.
Am I wrong?
I do have an ability to make them tell the truth, cracks Knuckles.
Bad cop, worse cop.
I'm
I-
both.
Bad cop, magic cop.
I have. I don't know what you know about monks, but I specifically have an ability that lets me force someone to tell the truth for a minute.
Oh, is it like that? that spell I've heard a lot of clerics can use?
It's similar. However, it's single target, and it requires me to punch them.
Commit assault battery.
It doesn't need to be like in the face, but if I can just like
Target a pressure
hit their
point.
arm, if I can just hit a pressure point, I can force them. Well, I can't force them to speak, but I can force them to. If they do speak, they can't tell a lie.
Well, I'm not sure punching them is gonna be a good idea there.
Well, again, it doesn't have to be an actual punch. I just have to be able to touch their pressure point. Or a pressure point, which could be in their arm, face, chest, anywhere.
Okay,
So if we can try to if we can get them to agree to that, which it's very unlikely they will, I could definitely do that.
This man's gonna commit assault today.
yeah, I'll still appreciate you backing me up. I'll if you're gonna go talk to them about that as well as leave him afterwards. I'll take my notes with me and we can try and get it back.
I'll definitely try to talk to them before I quit.
Thank you, buddy. By the way, your other friends have been standing there real quiet, like hi.
Oh, I thought I was waiting outside.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then.
Because he closed the door.
I didn't know if you walked in or not, but okay, that's fair enough. So never
Yeah,
mind.
She's just doing the standing
I
outside
feel
of
like
the
this
college
is,
dorm
I
room.
should be here for this. This
Yeah.
seems private.
But
Confidential.
But yeah, Crosswell goes to a desk and he grabs like a huge stack of notes. And he says like, "Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready."
Yeah.
We do also need to make a stop for my friend outside. He was hoping to purchase something before I quit.
Well, I hope you know that prices have gone up and you gotta wait for 2 weeks for even it to get to you.
Well, he does know that. He just needs to pay it, and then it'll still be. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Okay. And then he walks out with you and locks the door to his shop. Hi there, Crosswell. As he like puts the notes under one of his arms and then he holds out his little hand to shake yours, Shade.
I'm Shade. I shake his hand.
Does he even reach?
I'm a beanpole. I can bend over.
How to talk to short people.
Talking is shaking his hand.
Nice to meet you. Ballfrost said that we gotta buy something for you and then we're gonna be off to get my patent back and have him quit.
Oh, yes. I am looking to purchase a Torweg, I believe it was called.
Oh yeah, there's a Battle Gear shop along the road there, but you do know that you gotta wait 2 weeks and the prices have gone up a lot.
Yes.
Alright, then if you follow me, I'll take you right there.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and Shade, he takes you to basically a little armory where all the battle gears are made and sold, and the merchant there basically tells you, yes, you have to wait 2 weeks after you've put your order in, and the prices have been increased by 50%.
What the fuck?
And the reason for that is because almost all Ironworks operators are being called to the Valerian Empire or back to their base on Sol Vista.
Okay, how much?
Every
is-
single one in the entire
Not
organization.
every single one, because they still want to have their business running here, but they are short on men and they are short on resources.
Okay, it's okay.
Solution is raising
Because it's
prices.
Battle Gear, Ballfrost saves 25%.
So it's a plus 25% to the price.
So 5,000 times 1.5 times
Was that an
0.75.
extra 50% off of the discounted price, or?
The first thing that is applied is the 50% increase, and then the 25% discount.
That's rude.
So I did it right. So I don't have enough anymore. I might need to borrow some Bovras.
How much?
Like 100 gold, basically is 100 gold.
Let me confirm.
If you don't have 100 gold,
like
come on.
Balfrost, I'm planning on purchasing this for Jinx, as it will
Just getting all the
very
gifts.
much, as it seems like it would very much help her mobility, and
wait,
she cannot take miles everywhere.
whirly gig. What is-
Yeah, Belfrost will just pull out 10 platinum and hand it to
this-
you.
Now does seem a little bit more over my budget, but 100 gold I believe is all I would. So that's, so I have wait, hold on, I am blind, sorry. 200 gold. I have 545 platinum.
You're fucking needy, mate.
I'm so okay. It's for Jinx.
What are you buying? What is
Torwag.
this item?
Or Weg. It's a jetpack.
Torwag.
Times 1.5.
Oh, this thing.
And then
And, me-
times 0.75.
and
That minus 545.
but what?
Wait, no.
But what about getting the motorcycle?
Fuck the motorcycle. I need exactly 175 gold from you.
And then he'll be broke.
Yeah. I'll have
I-
10
I'll-
gold left.
I'll give you 20 platinum. Just make sure to pay me back.
Thank you.
And then you fill out the forms and everything, and you put in your order for 2 weeks to get the Torwag for a shit ton of money.
Okay, so I'm left over with 25 gold from that. Basically.
Oh, all right. Now on to the old pushing paperwork. As you guys head to the main office building, we are going to now cut to. Let's hear.
I did not expect it to be that much.
Yeah, damn, mate.
I was looking at the base fucking 5k.
I mean,
Fireworks can go fuck themselves.
Yeah, they really can.
Maybe I shouldn't have joined an eel corporation.
Guys, maybe Umbrella is evil.
Man, Jeff Bezos is an asshole.
Man, fuck that guy.
So, Jinx,
I knew I shouldn't have
you,
applied to
Felix,
to
and
Amazon.
Resvina start making your way to the Rainbow Road after having received that much money. Resvina, do you have any comments, or are we just gonna immediately get you guys there in 2 hours?
Yeah, we walk out of there with 12,000 gold.
I didn't know you guys were that rich.
Well, she is now.
We kind of handed them a pretty valuable thing.
True. True.
We found it down there in the ruins that Richard was talking about.
I see. So this is for the belt, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we get to unload all this silver we don't need.
So you get all that money, you give that thing up, you get all that money, and you're just going to give it away for a belt.
A belt that makes her as strong as a giant. Yep.
And what
So
we
you
do spend
fight,
it
you
on.
seem strong. What are we talking here?
I'm about, considering how I am to normal people, it'd be about twice that.
Pretty strong.
Indeed. Well, let's go
I'll
get the
believe it
king.
when I see it.
Well, this belt would even be able to make you super strong.
Did it?
Yes.
Whoever it's attuned to gets way stronger.
This is the first time he's heard of
See.
magic items.
I don't know how much use I would have with it. I'm not much of a up close and personal fighter like you. But I can see why it could be useful to you.
Yes, I nod. Go.
Mhm.
Onward.
And so it's a 2-hour.
Yeah, I said yeah,
What?
Miles. Yeah,
You can just kick him. He's a horse.
I know.
Yeah, and you eventually nudge Miles and you get him to go, and you guys spend 2 hours.
Rosvina gets left behind.
Yeah, heading to the Rainbow Road. Was the Rainbow Road one of the tracks that I actually managed to get saved over?
Oh, here, no, I got you. Rainbow Road, it is the Rainbow Road. Rainbow
God damn
Road,
it.
Rainbow Road.
I have no fucking.
God damn it, Tom.
You know what? I'll use
Fuck off.
All right.
It's just the Rainbow Road theme from Mario Kart.
All right. You know what? No, I'll use the-
recognize that.
I'll use the Oblivion theme.
Fucking love Tom. He's my favorite.
Yeah, Oblivion.
Everyone had him friended on MySpace.
So, as you guys enter the main building, this is the first time people have actually spent some time here, and you actually can see that all of it is like a large series of a variety of different buildings, some of which are, organizational buildings to where people file paperwork, for adventurers. Others are training facilities for adventurers. Others are, simple, smaller shops for a variety of things you could find in the player's handbook. Zim, your background noise. Please deal with that.
Is it?
I don't even hear anything.
It's a constant static.
Do you have his volume at 100 still? Because
I'm not hearing this.
It's
it is not it's not nearly as bad as you make it out to be. It's annoying, but seriously.
I haven't even heard it.
I can very
The
much.
fact we have music, I can't hear it.
I mean, it is at 100, but he's quiet enough to where keeping him at 100 is actually what lets me hear him.
Well, you gotta fix your shit somehow.
He's gotta fix his shit. Anyways,
You're the only one. Like nobody else can really hear it.
Well, no, I can hear it. It's just it doesn't bother me nearly as much as it bothers Connor.
Fair enough.
anyways, those are the smaller buildings on the side, whereas there are two larger buildings that are put together, and it's where all of the much fancier, public relations or grand displays of the Rainbow Road's resources and those under its employ. It's very decadently designed, and all of it does have trimmings and furnishings and banners that denote that they are actually from Hingashi, or rather based in Hingashi.
I
And
recognize that stuff.
yeah, and you come up to the front desk, and one of the and a man's there, like,
I just slapped down my thing.
yeah, your emblem. Yeah,
One belt piece.
and and he says, "Oh, all right. Let's see here what rank." As he just takes a little wand as he waves it over. Oh, by all means. What belt is it that you wanted?
I looked at Jinx. A belt?
What is this emblem, DM?
The emblem is that of what some members of the Rainbow Road wear, which is basically a small little, almost triangular pin, and it is the 7 colors of the rainbow forming a little triangle that finishes off in a single beam of light upwards. And the guy
He did join.
and the guy checked it like he would for any other member, but his reaction was a lot more extreme than just any member. He was actually kind of flustered.
Did you steal it?
How dare.
I mean,
I don't
you
wanna
stole
send
a
the
shotgun.
It wasn't a no.
But yeah, it's what can I procure for you?
I looked at Jinx.
There, I had
Thank
it
you. Thank you. I didn't slap down the money
Not
yet, but
hard. It's
It's not money I slapped down, but
is it not?
No, I slapped on my
He
sigil
slapped the
first.
emblem down.
Oh, from for your.
Mhm.
The verification. The frost giant belt.
Built of frost giant strength. Oh yes, that needs to be custom ordered, and currently all we would need to do is charge you a mere 6,250 gold pieces. However, when the item is delivered to you, we can guarantee that it will be within at least 1 week as we prepare creating it. However, there may be additional fees or extra time taken, depending on
I
what.
look at him like, what? Fees?
But not in this case. Some things may cause delays, but a week minimum and no fees at all for you. A mere 250 gold pieces.
I just smile.
No, anything on spectators? I'll type them in the chat, but you guys can keep, talking. I can multitask. Oh, anything from you three?
Who's the three you're talking about? Sorry.
You two
Probably
buying
the
the belt
three
and
that
Rosina.
are attempting to buy the belt.
Is a week how long this would normally take? I look confused.
Well, yes, you see the custom order process. We can't necessarily say all of it entails, but it does involve acquiring some very specific materials and then actually crafting the belt. Normally, certain items can be gathered within a reasonable amount of time, but these require special care.
I can't. Does it get it faster? I look at my sigil and pick it up.
Give me an easy
That's
persuasion check.
Okay. Would you say I have advantage? Question mark.
No, it's just easy.
Okay.
Whose is this?
It's mine.
I don't
Bullshit.
believe you.
Did someone lose a child cat with
13. He says, I'll put it in to make it a rush order, and we will be sure to have someone sending you for when it is ready or about to be ready.
Okay. I nod.
And then he looks to whoever's going to be giving him the money.
I handed him the money. I wanted to see this.
Okay, well,
So yeah, I slapped. Well, if you handed me the silver, I slapped down the silver.
Make sure to count it all. Make sure it's all there.
well that's
I'm very good. I'm very fast at counting.
yeah. And he counts the silver, and well, that's yeah. That is merely only 1,000 gold pieces worth so far.
Was that all the silver we got?
You got 10,000 silver. That's 1,000 gold pieces worth.
Oh, well then I start slapping on the gold.
Yeah, which is, you can just give him 5,000 gold pieces. To, 5,250 gold. And after that,
They're trying to get rid of the silver.
yes, I know. And he takes them, puts them under the desk, under what you can probably imagine is like a different storage device.
This is why I wanted to go by the bank.
Well, we don't need the bank when we have this. We have him.
It's a pleasure to be working with all of you. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Not today. I might be back here later.
Very, very well. I look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you. I leave. I walk away.
I look dumbfounded.
I'm really waiting for her. How much reading have I gotten done all this time and walking throughout the city?
To get from the inn to the order, and then from the order to there. So that's a minimum of 2 hours. So, yeah, we're gonna say just 2 hours.
I just got back to the horse. While Jinx is
As soon as we're out, I literally pick you up by the collar. What are you?
Literally. Also, I didn't hear what you were yelling. What you were whisper yelling.
I said, who are you?
I'm me. I say.
Bullshit!
I'm
How
confused.
do you have and a Rainbow Road emblem. Apparently, a high-ranking, non-bottom member one. And you're not a member.
I shrug. I don't know.
Explain!
My dad gave it to me.
So your dad's in the Rainbow Road.
Yes?
So could you use it?
I shrug. Technically? Can you be... If you lead it, are you in it?
They have a
I'm
list
sorry.
of member names.
Her eyes go fucking wide and just kind of drops you.
Ah! I'm a cat. I can land on my feet.
It's just sort of frozen.
Also, she's shorter than you. She's not holding you up that high.
No.
She could hold me up pretty high if she wanted to.
If she,
Yeah, but in order to do that, I pretty much have to hold you over me.
yeah. So again,
No, I'm
that
not
high.
that much shorter than you.
So I'm just looking at her weird, like confused at how confused she is.
Yeah, Zim, in case you didn't hear that, he said, he basically just said his dad owns the Rainbow Road.
She doesn't own it.
Leads it, he said.
That's quite... So, have any benefit to you?
Huh? What did you say?
Does that have any benefit to you? Having your father be part of the Rainbow Road as the leader?
Well, he's one of the leaders. There's
Oh,
7.
he gave you the emblem.
Mm-hmm.
Quite literally
But
nepotism.
you're not a member.
Quite literally
Technically,
nepotism.
technically I am. Or I don't know how he phrased it. I don't remember. It was a weird explanation. I don't have like any duties to the place like a normal member would, but I benefit from it. I guess. So I don't know if I'm a part of it, if I don't have the responsibilities.
3 cheers for nepotism.
Hip hip. Whoa. Hip hip. Whoa.
This, she just sort of shakes her head out of it. That's, that would have been useful to know.
Why?
Because then we could have shopped here earlier.
No, we couldn't. My sigil was back home. I couldn't use it until I got back home and dealt with the trial. Well, home, I use quotation marks, air marks. You know, back at...
Oh yeah, you still haven't told me what the hell you're actually doing.
We cleared my name over there.
Just sort of slaps herself in the face.
He just looks down. I'm free now, not wanted over there. And I finally got this, and I bring out the badge again, so I can use it now. Again.
So yeah, she just sort of slaps herself in the face.
I don't.
Yeah, not a dream. Okay,
I just look at her slightly scared and confused.
Okay, so you left
Not nice
to
to
go...
keep secrets from your friends.
So you left to go clear your name. How was that dangerous for the book?
Oh, I left to find my mom. But she's not answering. Well, she's busy, like normal.
And your mom would have been dangerous to the book?
Probably. Well, not her, but whatever was around her, probably.
Still curious about this book.
It's the book he's reading right now.
I know. Seeing your face inside that book more than I've seen outside that book. When you're fighting. Curious about it.
Well,
Yeah, should let me peek?
no.
Why not?
It's very magic and special.
I know my way around the arcane.
That's not the problem.
But what is the problem?
I need to read it.
And he doesn't know you.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
Can you give it a peek? With your shoulder, maybe?
I don't know if the magic would stop working, so no. That would be dangerous.
If it's magic, what's it gonna do to you?
It'll stop letting me read it. And then it won't be the book that hurts you, it'll be me.
So wait, this thing's gonna curse you?
No! Maybe, I don't know. Probably not.
I think you just said
My
he'd
dad
hurt
read it,
me if
so
I
it's
actually
fine.
read it.
My dad read it, he's fine. Well, he looks old. Am I gonna become old?
Suddenly, Felix has to deal with his mortality issue.
No, he doesn't. He's clinically immortal, I think.
I've said this before, elves can live up to 1,000 years, but it's also much easier for them to become immortal.
For sure my dad's immortal, so I don't know. Maybe he's like... He's wrinkled as an elf. It just doesn't happen.
Weren't we just in a town that had elders that were fucking ancient? And looked ancient?
I mean, okay. They're rare. Anyway.
3 in a town?
I don't know if Jinx is still freaking out over here.
Processing.
I'm not sure what there is to process.
You said this book might curse you. Maybe.
No, he's pretty sure it won't. That would be silly.
How long till we find out?
Shrugs.
Okay then.
I just get on the horse and start reading again.
I think I need a drink.
So where are you going now?
This is like one of the most mild things to make you want to drink.
Yeah, so where are you going now?
There's a tavern around here that we can go to. Get you a little hooked up.
Just doesn't need to get drunk. You just need a drink. I'm sure there's something around here.
Yeah, there's plenty of a pub to visit.
Yeah, go on, grab a drink. Down it. Okay. I guess.
I feel like you're just like a flash.
What time of day is it, DM?
Let's see here. It would be like noon for you guys at this current time, which would basically be about the same for Shay and Balfrost, but Rijix is still deep in his research.
I guess I'm gonna head to the I guess I'm gonna head to the society.
Okay. Let's see here. So out of 3, that'll be like an hour and a half.
Oh, right. Gotta move at the speed of the bard.
You have a horse.
I have a broomstick I can just use.
Oh yeah, and you carry nothing, so you guys can't actually move at the horse, the slow speed of the 2, which is 5. So only an hour.
Nay.
Yay, another hour of reading.
No.
So, we're gonna go back to Shade and Balfrost. Do
Slowly convening.
slowly. Let's see here. Factions. Steampunk music, Dwarven Factory. So, Balfrost, you and Shade and Craswell head towards the main office building of the Ironworks. You fill out some papers to say who it is that you would want to speak to and like the nature of your visit and everything. And the clerk, they take the papers and they're in the waiting room for about half an hour until eventually somebody shows up and they direct you to an office. So where you can see sitting there is the man that you've been seeing repeatedly as you've come to deal with business, Wilhelm von Kagsta. Look who's here. He's the same person that came before for many a job. It's failed, but he's got 2 new friends here. Come, sit.
Wait, is he going alone or am I with him?
Did Shade already buy the thing?
I bought the thing. I'm broke.
I mean, did you want to keep walking with Balfrost to see what was happening, or did you just want to do your own thing?
After buying the thing, I would have just been following Balfrost, so unless they would not have let me walk into the office with them, I guess, then...
I mean, it all depends on if Balfrost was fine with you saying that it's him and 2 other companions. So, Shion, would Balfrost just exclude Shade?
He has no issue with Shade coming in here.
Okay. So, in case Shade can offer something to the conversation. So, looking at this, as he puts down his paperwork, you have a request, but first, there are more important matters, as he slams it down. I've heard of what happened with your endeavors during the transport mission. Do you say anything?
No.
And he sees that you are not going to respond, so he continues on. Now, normally, a failed transport means that we have to pay damages and compensation for those that had to have lost their goods on either side.
Oh, they're gonna pull this.
And we've already had to pay much greater damages. You see, we've heard part of the report was the pieces were spilled out from the train. Did you happen to see what they were?
No.
Give me a deception check.
Hey!
Nice.
And he furls his brow, puts his fingers in like the lock position, like Shinji's dad, and he says, "You're a good liar. I'll give you that." And yes, I rolled higher than your 22.
Motherfucker, I quit! I crit!
You just got you got the highest result you possibly could, which was a 22, and he got
Yes,
What the
Shion,
fuck did he roll?
a
Yes,
24.
Shion.
My
Yes.
dice hit.
You were
Fuck
correct.
you!
Am I within range, DM?
No.
I should have beat that. Fuck you.
You can see the VOD here. I'm not even fucking with you.
No, we can't.
Yeah, if you doubt me, look at 1 minute 35. Look at 1 hour 35 minutes on the.
No, it's the fact that I fucking crit that.
I've established this before on ability checks.
I understand, but still, fuck you.
It's completely fair and you're justified, but fuck you!
but he says, "You're a good liar. I'll give you that." However, that still doesn't change that the scene there was quite telling of what we had planned. And you know what they are. That is part of it. But the bigger issue is that we handed over hundreds of thousands of gold worth of materials to a fucking rebel. We even had to call in one of the higher sponsors. Have you heard of Sophia von Ardet Oriana? And you can give me a history check. You don't necessarily know her place within the Ironworks, but you do know that the name is like, it's basically imagining, imagine you've never heard of Amazon, but you still know who Jeff Bezos is and how wealthy he is. That's the kind of impression that Sophia is. She is like one of the wealthiest people in the world.
Richie Rich.
And she has...
Me laughing. I'm pretty sure my dad's richer.
I said one of. She has made it very clear that she did not approve having to be called out to deal with the incompetence of a failed mission, especially when someone like Teller was it gets in the way. We had to put quite a few resources into getting back our goods. The members that stuck around, as he gives you his stink eye, joined a part of it, and they've managed to ascend great ranks already. You have decided to leave. Why was that?
Because I don't approve of what you people are doing.
What is it that you think we are doing?
Us aiding in the war effort.
And what is the problem with that? Do you not understand that we create for business and to progress societies? If one society wishes to progress faster than another through the means of technology, where is the harm in that?
It's when you're actively trying to suppress another society that I have issues with.
We care not for the expression or suppression of politics. That's all this war is politics. And an opportunity for us to expand our creativity and deliver more goods. Yes, we are going to be supporting the Empire more, but we are also going to be supporting the others that participate. Whether they want our goods is another question.
All I know is I joined because I thought... I agreed with the message of trying to improve on everything. And then I saw what you were actually about. I remember I had to deal with a dwarf who warned me pretty early on as to what you people were like.
That man was a traitor and a thief.
Oh, and what are you going to classify me as?
You are but a minor member, so the consequences for our reputation as far as you are concerned matter little. However, either you're going to need to shape up or help recompensate us for the damages we had to pay.
Well, I'm not helping you in any way.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. I don't approve of your methods, and I refuse to help you.
Very well.
I only go out of my way to help those that I like.
Then hand in your badge and we'll get on to the second matter.
Chucks it on the desk.
I don't think we have a second matter. I feel like it was the end of the matter.
Well, the other was the patent thing. The second is the alleged theft of Crosswall Everbottom's creation. Care to elaborate?
Yes. He has documentation of his research. that also proves that I am the reason why I'm the source of the magical power in that blade, as well as the resources that I have provided with him.
Let me see this research.
And then he steals it.
I'm assuming Craswell
Yeah.
hands it over.
Yeah.
No, he's gonna rip it up.
Yeah, Crosswell hands it, and he looks it over, and he says, yeah. Oh, impressive designs. We have not... Despite what you currently believe, I have heard no word of this invention being stolen, or claimed, not even brought to me.
And what are you saying?
I'm,
That
s-
Craswell's a liar?
I'm not saying that, but I'm telling you what is the truth. That I have not been given any of this, as he like just spreads the papers out on the desk until today.
He's saying it's not
And the reason...
patent it now.
I was going to get to that.
I couldn't.
Thank you for making it look as though I'm purely going off of what you're saying.
You looked a little slow.
Fuck you!
Process. Fuck off.
Feet are speedy, brain slow.
Monk, not speedy enough.
Well, that is likely due to a couple different reasons. However, the biggest being Craswell here is a lower ranked member. It was stolen by members who were higher ranked than him, so he believed that you wouldn't believe him. However, the fact that you're saying that nothing has been brought to your attention means that the patent is still in the air, correct?
Supposedly, or that it is currently being processed if somebody else had decided to do it before being brought to me.
Well, can you confirm that it is being processed?
I can, but it's not something that I can just snap my fingers and I'll get the file. By the time I learn of whether or not it's being processed or is already patented, it may already be patented, and if it's not, then congratulations, you get to make a new sword and patent it yourself. Well, I can't do that. I still have the notes here.
And I can assist him with it, as I still have the materials necessary.
Then
Or
then
we could also talk to the people who stole it. I do have the ability to force them to speak the truth.
Then do you have their names? And
Mr. Craswell.
And Crosswell says, I think one of them, I think he said one of his name was Edward Swift. Edward Swift, as he just checks some files. That's not a member. Interesting. Well, then it looks as though that this second matter of business was rather moot, don't you think? A patent not gone through, at least yet. I have not acquired it, and whoever has either lied about their name or were not a member.
Well, one of those is a bigger problem than the other.
Well, surely you people have some form of network to know who might have been around the day it happened.
They don't have a... they have a silent.
You can put that in with the assistants outside or the official gods or the knights of the city to take care of the matter of some thievery. We will compensate you for whatever materials you have lost, Sir Everbottom. Thank you. Now, is there anything else that you wish to talk about here, or are we done?
Not with you. Come on, Crestwell. I think we need to start working on a new sword.
Okay. Thank you for helping me, at least. As you guys walk out of the building.
I can't wait for like people to have stolen the sword to be those fucking thugs that want us.
That would be wildly confusing.
So you're outside of the main official building. What do you guys do now?
Well, I'm gonna start helping Cresswell to get another sword up and running.
Okay.
I'll probably stick with actually. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with. I have an idea.
Okay. So we are now going to cut back over to the society where while Ridgix is doing his research. Where is it? There it is. Gonna put you guys' tokens on here as well.
Chris, how much time have you actually made on that book?
Well, you guys get another hour.
Another hour. I'm almost halfway there.
Halfway there. Halfway there.
So, you three walk into the society's halls. What is it that you're looking to do here?
Wait, what are we doing here?
I came here because I wanted. So it's like 2 p.m. now.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna spend some time. Well, first I'm gonna send some messages, and then I'm gonna spend the remaining time working on Seagull's Frozen Fury.
Okay.
Since getting Rio's cape is not plausible at the moment.
Well, Felix is still gonna be working. Resvina, what do you want to try and do?
I thought we were going to a pub, but apparently we changed that up.
No, I went to a pub, got a quick drink, and left.
Don't know what to do here. I've actually never been here before.
There's a free library if you want to look through stuff.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I'll just check out all the libraries and check out the books with stuff. Is that okay, or is this another thing that requires you to be a member?
You have to spend 5 silver pieces a day using the library.
Oh boy.
It's fine. I'll cover it. Consider it thanks for helping with the tiny ball.
Yeah, I had the money. It's not. All right.
balls.
Yeah. Wait,
I
that's
don't
what
know they're called
that's what I
gamers.
thought I heard. That's what I thought I heard. Is like tiny balls. Is like, well, that's one way to name them.
Tiny beholders.
No problem. All right, I'm just gonna go look around and check out the books. Anything that would intrigue me.
Well, Resvina, as you enter the library, you see Ridgix there.
His face is very much deep in a book with his quill writing away. There is a current stack of papers already made.
Oh, he looks busy. I'll just
The feeling. I understand it.
I'll let him be. Acknowledge him.
Who left? Oh, it was him.
He probably crashed because it was raining outside.
Does Amy come back?
Alright, well, he's going to be spending the time researching as well.
Something.
Oh, welcome back.
Oh, there it is.
Anyway, as I was saying.
Before I was so rudely interrupted.
by the internet. So go take a look at the books around and see what there is.
There's a lot. What do you want to research?
Good question. We're going after beholders, right? I want to know the history about them.
Okay,
If
well,
there's any information on them.
well,
Just Jack the book that Rich is currently reading.
like you can give me an investigation check to see how,
20.
Find
Find him.
because
Yeah, just a second. I'm trying to get back in.
You find these really cool notes about beholders. It's written in a hand. It's written by a hand you're very familiar with.
Hey,
Oh,
bro,
just
can I
read
copy
these
your
notes.
homework?
It's just Richard's notes. This is a notebook.
Once my character sheet actually gets to load in, I'll give you that investigation check.
The suspense is killing me.
Well, my character is still like blurred out, and it takes a while to load in.
I know.
Everybody else.
Yeah, I'm not blaming you.
Oh, I know. And Rijix. Error occurred. You're getting.
just
it's like-
close the character sheet and let roll 20 fully load.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay, that's.
And there he goes again.
You want to just roll it for him? Huh?
Ugh, yeah. You know what? Because your shit is being your shit, I'll just roll the investigation for you.
No, I could.
It's
Yeah,
too late. It's done. Cause I'm not gonna have us wait 15 minutes for your sheet to load to make one roll.
You got an 8.
Yeah. So you're basically you basically just find like some drawings of a beholder, and you can find some notes on them, but like it's kind of like the standard fare, like eye raise, narcissistic, aberration, weird anatomy, but nothing that really is like tangible for something like you. And for the amount of time you're spending on doing that, we're just gonna basically fast forward everything here to where you're done trying to find some stuff you could. Muchix is done with what he finds. Jinx got her practice in. Felix is gonna get 4 more hours of reading because that's how much time was left. And so now all of you have basically quote unquote finished what it is that you're trying to go for today.
I think I have to make an Arcana check.
Yes, you do have to
for
make an
this
Arcana
one.
check. It's he's augmenting a current spell to make his own.
No, don't go to spells. Go to skills. Baba boy.
29. So go ahead and just look at the listing,
Yeah.
and then that's how many days you get.
Let's see, where was that put? There it goes again. Spell creation, there it is.
But so you can just mark down your progress as that time ends. Rijix, you go back to the... Basically, everybody goes back... Okay, so, welcome back again. So, after everybody's, like, basically done what they were going to do, they all, like, reconvene back in the lobby, and... Jinx, because you didn't even know where Rijix was, much less know anything about him, you just see that after Resvina comes back from her thing, he's also here.
Ah, hey, Ridix.
Hello, everyone. He's just got a sheet of papers under his arm.
I see you've been busy.
Very much so. I found a very helpful book.
Series
I
of books.
plan to come back tomorrow, in fact, and continue writing.
A book on what?
Beholders, their minions.
Ah, you were doing more of what India did. Okay.
Yeah, that would.
I finished writing down mostly about their minions for now.
I did.
Do you want to look at it? Would you be willing to let her look at your notes?
Absolutely.
Please, I couldn't find anything else.
Probably because he had the book.
All I found, the best I found was a coloring book.
Yeah, it was a coloring book. It was written.
Very pre-drawn.
It just had written in crayon, "Beholder bad."
Yeah. It's like a child actually drew in this. All right, I'll just observe it a little bit, just study it as much as I can.
Well,
Seems to be
since
heading back then.
screenshots of my technically written notes.
Okay. So, in terms of the efforts of this day, you guys go back to the inn, and Balfrost, you and Shade spends some time together with Craswall. Is there any... Yeah, Shade, you want to do something specific?
If the guy was planning on like
Oh, gosh.
new design,
He's saying the notes that Ridgix got through.
Yeah. Yeah.
how was it? If the guy is planning on like making a new design, like working on his next thing, then I'll be like, excuse me, have you thought about what do you know about martial artists and Ki?
I heard that there are a lot of martial artists out there that can do lots of crazy stuff, and well, I mean, I have keys to my shop.
Right.
Different
So
kind
that
of
is a key for martial artists such as myself and Balfrost is an internal energy. And I was going to ask if you would be able to say make a weapon that could channel that energy.
Weapons already channeled key?
People can't really make electricity, kind of like electric eels do. I could probably make something to take the electricity from an eel, but a person, not really. I mean, that would require like kind of making you feel tired. There's like some battle gear that does something like that, but it's kind of dangerous.
All right. Just a thought.
But is that basically what you guys are doing? You like help out and you have that request there?
Yeah.
Okay, well then, basically enough
Do you
time.
want me to make the breath attack?
He already has the notes, so yeah, you can just do your breath attack to see like if what he's already like made a prototype of to rebuild it can handle it. So go ahead. 22. Let me roll a tinkering check for him. You are helping him, so
Yep.
So he's got that. 25. Yeah, his new model is already way further along than his first one already was, and he's like, wow, thanks guys, I'll be back up and running in no time.
Man, it's a good thing that help existed.
Oh.
He rolled a 1. His first roll was a 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he thanks you for your work, and as the sun gets down and you know when it should be time to go back to the inn room, you guys leave and you wish him good night and good luck, and then you yeah.
Just before leaving, Balfrost will say to him, just remember when you do put in the patent to put a little footnote that says I am at least partially responsible for this.
I'll be sure to mark down that you helped out, buddy.
Balfrost will shake his hand, and then what time is it?
by the time you leave, because of how fast you and Shay are, and you accounted for the time, it's like 6 p.m. So because we're getting into autumn, the sun is just starting to like set, like it's now set over the horizon.
Okay. How long would it take me to get to the Ironwork or to the Rainbow Road?
To get to the Rainbow Road, I mean, if we look at the map here, you have a speed of 60 or higher, so it'll take you an
70.
hour. Oh yeah, it'll take you even less than an hour.
On the way there, I was
Actually, plus I get another 5 when I dash. So
Yeah, just running.
yeah.
But what
maybe
Kaiser?
it'll be worth. Just on the way, I was saying about first. Maybe it'll be worthwhile trying to gather different metals and see how they conduct key.
Well, I do still have that copper mithril alloy. We can see how that works.
Yeah, you know that thing he never told us he had.
That he stole.
From the people who were nearly burned alive.
Now, it was already it tried to kill me, so it's fine.
You didn't
Maybe
jack
that'll
it
be-
from the creatures, you jacked it from their lab.
No, I jacked it from the roof. I jacked
that'll be
it from the
very-
battle site.
Where there was police tape, quote unquote.
Don't worry
Yeah.
about that.
Maybe it'll be a very useful feature for your arm blades, for your mantis blades. Make it
If
more
I could
preferable for
incorporate
other martial artists.
that would be very helpful. That being said, first I need to look over these and see if I can replicate them. I'm assuming I got a good look at all the notes.
Yeah.
Since I was helping. So
Yeah, he even gives you a copy.
Oh fuck
I'll
yeah!
pass.
A
I'll
copy of
pass it.
what?
Oh, he has copies?
I mean, he's an artificer. He could I'm gonna say he can have the transcribed cantrip because that's a fucking cantrip.
Wait, what did he copy over?
His notes on the thermal blade. Because
Nice.
because Balfrost is his friend.
And they worked on it together.
Yeah. But so you have that, and as you guys leave the Ironworks, Balfrost, you take a detour to the Rainbow Road, and you enter there, and a clerk there asks like, "What? Excuse me, what's your business, sir?"
I would like to join the Rainbow Road.
Oh, if you want to look to join, there is an application form that we can have you fill in the adventuring quarter, and she gives you the directions, and it's one of the buildings in the suite of the structure here, and you're guided to that, and there you can see that it looks a lot kind of like it looks basically like a scaled down version of like basically, I wouldn't say UA because that looks a bit too prestigious, but you know, like it's kind of like a downgrade of that, and like the scale of what would you'd imagine to be an office building. And yeah, it's actually more over here. And there you meet with an applicant guy. You fill in your forms. It takes you about half an hour to do, and he basically goes through an interview process with you, and he's actually a big he's a Kunari, so like big burly man. He's actually got bull horns, and he's wearing what appears to be a very nice like silver armor.
What's his height?
Standing, he's like about half a head taller than you.
Damn.
Very huge.
Yeah. All right, sir. Getting a look here. Sorry about the paperwork. Normally, in the past, we would just ask you a few questions, and you would already be on your way to being what's in more or less an adventurer's guild. But I've got a few questions to ask. And the first is, do you happen to looking at the paperwork here, it says everything's fine, but I need to ask, do you have any criminal record? And not only that, he's casting Zone of Truth to make sure that you actually tell the truth, because he is a paladin. So, do you willingly fail it? He like lets you know that he's casting that to make sure you tell the truth.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
willingly.
Yeah. So
Big question is, do I actually consider what I did stealing, or just?
Well, that doesn't matter because he asked if you have a record, which you don't.
Actually, you're right. I don't have a
You're
record.
not convicted.
Ha ha!
You don't even have any charges.
well, yeah. So the first question is, do you have a criminal record?
No.
And then the follow-up question is, have you done any crimes that have yet to be caught by the authorities?
Fuck.
They're not stupid.
The correct answer here would be maybe.
Leave. No, the correct answer is leave. Leave now.
I don't need this third-degree interrogation.
Seriously, leave now. There's no way out of this. Leave now.
Well,
Even if he leaves, there's no way out. That's it. Basically,
no,
an
he doesn't
admission
have
of
to tell
guilt.
them. At least he doesn't have to tell them.
well,
But him
no,
leaving
like,
is basically going, I'm not
well-
going to answer that question.
That's still better than
Because it's incriminating.
Just tell him I
Well-
plead the fifth.
well, no, hold on.
Yeah.
The big question here is, does Balfrost consider taking those fucking stones away from the criminal underground to be him doing evil?
Does
Or
he?
to be him doing a crime?
Does he
which,
consider it
honestly,
that?
I don't think he does.
It's technically not a crime.
Okay.
He was
Okay,
taking
does
it
he-
out of the
okay, but
hands of
Shion.
evildoers.
Shion, does he consider him taking those copper wires from
No,
a police taped area a crime?
no.
That's the dragon blood.
Yeah. Yeah.
What does Balfrost consider a crime?
Murdering innocent civilians.
So that's a good starting point.
so how do you answer that question?
No.
And he nods, seeing that you have done nothing, and he says, "And what would be your area of expertise, be it combative or social, explorative, so on and so on?"
More so combative. I have done a little bit of exploring. Me and my team were responsible for exploring those ruins.
Oh, I've heard of that. So you're the intrepid adventurers.
Fuck you.
That's what was in the fucking news article.
Fuck you.
I didn't say intrepid heroes. But he says,
It's in the news article as if you didn't write the news article.
I did. Well, I mean, I did, but it's really an NPC that did. Anyways,
Yeah.
anyways, he says, and were there any professions that you have, or do you consider yourself a wanderer of sorts?
I am affiliated with the Cobalt Soul. Points to. Oh wait, shit! He doesn't actually have that. Quickly reaches into his pocket, pulls out the symbol of the Cobalt Soul. But other than that, not. I'm more of a wanderer, basically.
So you wouldn't consider yourself a merchant, perhaps, and you would rather fight to uphold ideals or to aid those that either request it or need it?
For the most part, however, I wouldn't be against becoming a merchant. I did briefly join the Ironworks to try and begin the first steps to have my own trade.
Well, you see here, we ask this question to see if we need any more people of your profession or anything of the sort there. But if you are willing to become a merchant, then all that you need to say so is that you would, and we would move on to that process. But if you all consider yourself more of a sellsword or a fighter for ideals of the sorts, then we would take it that way.
For now, let's focus on the combatant.
Isn't the music playing?
Refresh.
I hear music.
Refresh all
I had to
day.
refresh and it's not back.
Then I will stop and start it again.
Was that or check your volume?
Yeah, that worked.
So now, knowing this, what is the most dangerous creature you have fought thus far, or groups of creatures?
Good question.
It's a scourge. Like, that's the most important answer to everything.
We are pale bloods.
I mean, okay, but we haven't fought. I mean, okay,
For a
we did
while,
fight
yes,
some.
but-
We typically did, yeah,
Some
help fight
dangerous
that whole
scourge. However, I think I would consider. I think Belfast would consider more the.
Oh no no! I
God,
know
what are they? The assassins?
No no no.
The
The
drow?
most the drow.
The
No,
cult?
but Shion, the most dangerous thing that Balfrost has fought so far was Shade.
Well, not remotely.
Excuse me, sir. I could have taken you down in one round if I
I
I
could just keep you restrained and hit you from afar. Well, wait, no, your staff also has reach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can fucking take your health for myself.
Yeah, girls, you could both kill each other, okay?
Belfrost takes a moment to think, trying to actually figure out what it is. It would either be some. There are three that come to mind. One is some scourge that
Mhm.
almost killed me and my friends. A cult that we have had several encounters with, and some assassins that for some reason keep coming for me.
Are they still looking for you?
I'm genuinely not sure.
And he writes that down.
However, I believe any issues they would have will purely be with me and my group.
Well, that will make a difference if you are hired to protect somebody.
We have fought them off several times. So,
Understandable. And now, what is the most dangerous place you have visited?
Stone Fort.
Stone Fort.
I've heard many rumors surrounding that place, especially with how the Count plans to give people their immortality. If you ask me, it's going to be a delusional act, probably achieved only by one wizard.
That is very likely from from everything I've thought about. All I know is I went there 2 times. The first time I was attacked in the streets by the cult that I just told you about. The second time, the same cult attacked me and my group. And while we did defeat them, they did severely disable one of my friend's organs.
Yeah, sorry to hear that. And that this happened in Stonefort, so some rumors can be true. And he writes that down.
As a note, I refuse to go near Stonefort.
I wouldn't blame you given your experiences. But then the interview continues on with like smaller questions that like we don't need to roleplay all of them. All of which you answer truthfully, and he seems to be pretty responsive to. And the last one he asks is, now this is not going to be an immediate yes/no hired situation, we are going to be sending a letter, probably a letter, saying whether or not you have been accepted to join us. And we need a simple notice of where you're going to be within the next 2 weeks.
I know that I'll be at what was the fucking inn we're at?
Insert name here. The name doesn't matter all that much.
Yeah, we're staying at the Way Inn temporarily. However, we were planning on leaving within about a week to assist in another matter that one of my associates has to deal with.
Well, assuming that this process goes by smoothly and quickly, you should get a notice letter within at least 4 days, if not later than that. If you are not in town by the time we send our letter, you are still welcome to come into any of our facilities and give your name and your information, and we will be able to finish off the paperwork and give you your emblem to welcome you, should you be accepted.
Sad part is I thought we could have fast-tracked this whole process if I knew about it.
Don't worry about it.
But as far as I'm concerned, things are looking good for you. It's been a pleasure to meet you, Sir Balfrost, and I wish you luck in getting accepted.
Thank you very much.
And you walk out, and do you just head back to the inn now?
Yeah.
Alright, so at this point I'm just gonna delete your guys' tokens and just bring back the party token at the inn. And do you guys wanna roleplay with each other at the inn?
Well, depends on if everyone asks what we've been up to.
I mean, y'all see Balfrost walking in a fucking suit.
Yeah, I'll just bring us to the inn room just in case.
Well, sadly, I
Yeah,
cannot
sure.
start any conversations because my head is buried in the book.
You'll just find Ridgix, just tapping his notes to make sure they're even.
Which, by the way, because you're gonna be asking all the time for the ride back, Yoit's static. It'll take you 10 hours, so you get like, I'm just gonna say you get an hour on the, no, 2 hours on the book. Zim, the static.
I got a lot of
It's not him.
I
It's not
couldn't.
him.
Yeah.
It's gone now. But yeah, all of you guys come back to the inn at roughly the same time. Granted, you all have your own different rooms, but there is like, a small little dining area. There's an open foyer. So it sounds like we're going to be skipping to the next day.
Seems like it. No one.
Sorry, what time is it when we get back?
Like 8 p.m.
Okay.
Okay, first off, Miles can hear again! Yay!
Hooray.
Yay!
Add another day.
Yay!
And I guess I'll be, so, what's with the soup, Balfrost?
Now I look up. What the?
And Balfrost looking dapper as fuck. Men in Black with
Oh,
a white
yeah.
dragonborn.
You had an interview yesterday.
Interview.
Earlier today, not yesterday.
Interview?
Oh, did you go
Yes.
talk to the museum about...
What? No, I went to go apply to the Rainbow Road.
Oh, welcome.
What?
I just go back to my book.
Wait, what?
Refuses to elaborate, leaves.
Apparently, Felix's dad is apparently one of the leaders.
What?
Oh.
Walks over, pulls Felix's face out of the book. And you didn't think to tell us?
Why would I do that? I don't want to ask.
Well, technically you are correct. However, I feel like this could have been useful, given that we would have had access to the Rainbow Road items.
shake my head. No, I didn't have my sigil until I got back to her hometown. I point to Jinx.
Wait, you what? Wait, you what?
Or
Wait.
wait, that's not your hometown. Sorry.
No.
What?
I keep forgetting the name of the mage.
Ronai.
Yeah, that. All of my stuff was there when I got arrested, and I didn't have any of that.
You're arrested?
Oh, no one.
What am I missing?
Yeah, Felix, I was the only one who knew that.
Well, it doesn't matter now, I guess. I'm cleared of all charges. But
I mean, like, I wouldn't have cared, but, like, what?
all my stuff was there. Now I got my thing back. Now I can go back to the Rainbow Wood like I used to.
Okay. Well, anyway, I quit the Ironworks, so I decided to try and apply to the Rainbow Road. That being said, since you have access to the Rainbow Road, I'm gonna need your help tomorrow because I wanted to get something made.
I look annoyed.
I literally just need you to be there to give me access.
Yeah.
You can keep reading the entire time.
I know, we tried it already today.
What do you need him to give you access to?
I pulls out Rainbow Road catalog.
Everyone just has these.
Why do you need him though, as opposed to yourself? Is
Because
it
he's not technically a member yet.
because I'm not a member
Right.
yet.
Right.
Actually, that's a good point. Why can't you do it?
There's a waiting period.
There's
Basically,
a
it could
waiting
be
period?
it could be up to 2 weeks.
I
for
look
them
confused.
to-
That's a long time.
It could be up to 2 weeks for them to approve me. It could be 4 days.
Well, I'm gonna make it 4 days, I say.
Regardless, I just need to be able to get a winged boot enchantment for my feet add-ons.
4. I just look annoyed. Like, we're supposed to be efficient.
Well, I would have just done it while you were there.
Fist add-ons are just
Feet
Oh,
add-ons.
no for feet can just be like ankle weights, right?
Ankle weights, steel tip
Okay,
boots.
I'm gonna buy the ankle weights.
Yeah, Balfrost has basically steel boots.
Yeah. Yeah, I have magic shoes already, so I'm just gonna buy ankle weights. That's 2 silver each.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Could I also get some ankle weights to make my kicks even harder?
No.
Damn it.
There's no Bruce Leeing it up or Brock Leeing it up.
Oh,
So I don't have to like, yeah,
But
feel like I'm using this limb that doesn't have a fist add-on on it.
oh yeah. By the way, can I talk to the 3 of you for a second?
Sure.
All right.
I'm just gonna move these 2 to the corner and you guys to the other corner.
Wait, am I one of the 3?
Yes.
I imagine Jinx just pulls you over.
As you just leave the other 2 to twiddle their thumbs.
Again.
Sorry, we'll be right back. So, Rigix and Rosina are doing a lot of research on the Beholder.
Oh yeah, we get to go fight that, right? We're doing that.
They were planning on joining us.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Wait. Balfrost. I looked at Balfrost.
Yes,
Why are we coming to Beholder again?
because it took over a swamp. Also,
Okay.
okay, so basically, there was
But how does that help you?
there were some dragons that used to reside in the swamp. The adults or the mother flew off towards where the rest of the dragons are going.
I
the other, its two children, are still here. One is currently hiding in the cave. The other is under control of the Beholder.
Okay, but how does that help you?
I mean, I just want to help them.
So, killing the Beholder would be helping you help them.
Yes.
Okay. I just smile and say, continue, back to Jinx.
What? Why did you want to know?
He just has this the Cheshire grin.
Pokes him in the forehead.
Yeah,
Why did you want to know?
it's a secret plan.
I just raised up my hand.
It'll help. Don't worry.
You've been nothing but cryptic since you got back. Please explain one thing coherently.
Balfrost presses Felix's pressure point.
It helps to
Oh.
know
Wait,
I'm helping him.
are-
That's all.
Are you?
I'm extorting truth.
So what is that? A charisma save?
Let me find it.
You're punching him?
I can just
No. I'm just hitting his. I'm just hitting his second pressure point.
So yes.
I mean, for the purposes of it, like it is. I mean,
Yeah, charisma saving.
yeah. So because of how things usually.
Ow, ow.
So as Felix looks to Jinx, Balfrost just rushes and like pinches something on his shoulder, and you could feel the key. Like you could feel that like tingling sensation on your shoulder, but you just quickly knock his hand away.
Jem just pecks him. Hey, no, bad.
You just got back, and I am already fed up with your shit.
Oh yeah.
It's now very sad. Like, I'm confused.
If you cleared your name, do I still have to keep calling you Felix?
Wait, Felix isn't your real name?
You knew that, Shion.
Did I?
Gian, I don't know if Balfrost did.
Yes, he specifically messaged my uncle who burst in saying, "Who's Jermaine?"
All right.
Right. Okay, never mind.
I was there.
Guess not.
I'm gonna keep calling you Felix.
It's gonna be weird calling you Jermaine again after all this time.
Shouldn't it be like going back to normal?
Yeah, you'd think so, but it feels like it's been a year.
Thanks, Krellin.
Man.
So anyway.
I'm not gonna lie. You
So,
just don't
sorry,
seem like a
what-
Jermaine to me.
Yeah. So
I just look annoyed. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't know what a
Right,
Balfrost is supposed to look like either.
the other two
Mhm.
said we're doing research on the beholder, and
Right.
about it.
I
we
was
go
just
kill that.
wondering, are we going to let them come with us?
I don't see why not. They're more bodies.
If they would like.
If they want to come, might as well let them. That being said,
Please being strong enough.
Sherry is not allowed to come with us
Why not?
because she has a family and a life here, and I don't want to accidentally ruin that should the worst happen.
I don't think she'd
But
be all that helpful.
Wouldn't
if
the other two also have families? Don't you all?
I mean,
Have
yes, I mean potentially, but I don't know them.
I feel
Man,
like
the
that is
dragon's really
very
showing today.
biased, and I don't think that it. I believe that is very biased, and I don't think that is your call to make.
I think he's a dragon and doesn't care. I say.
While I don't necessarily agree with the reasoning,
Look, the point is, I just don't want Sherry coming with us.
I would also like Sherry to stay behind for that.
I think she kind of has a shop to run, and that's a week-long mission.
Yeah, I was more thinking, since she is someone we trust, and she's someone who knows about, my little competition, she's probably And seeing as if the beholder flashes their anti-magic cone at one of us, it could lead to the destruction of a rune if it was on its anchor. Maybe we leave the anchors with her?
Or
Oh,
we put them in the bags of
yeah.
holding.
Yeah, but then the beholder
What
can
if
just
they
have
hit
Well,
the-
yes,
what if
but
it
the
hits
bag
the
of
bag
holdings
of
are also
holding?
magic.
So what happens when you anti-magic a bag of holding?
I don't want to find out.
DM, would I know?
Give me an
Possible
Arcana
too.
check.
Yeah, this sounds like is an advantage elf thing.
hmm.
I'm gonna say no to your advantage, but you still get to make the check. 11. So, Balfrost, you are aware of the possibilities of what could happen. You have not seen definitive accounts, but you just know fundamentally what could happen. Possibility 1 is that it just simply cuts off the bag's ability to enter its extra-dimensional space until you leave the anti-magic field. Basically, the safest option. Possibility 2. The bag's extra-dimensional space shuts off, and it jettisons all the items out of the bag.
Yeah, that was the annoying possibility.
Yeah, that's the
No.
annoying.
Little sense.
That's
No, it's not.
that's the annoying possibility. Option 3: the extra-dimensional space closes, and all the items are cast into the into the Fade, which is the worst option.
That would make 0 sense.
But Balfrost explains those 3 possibilities.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Can't we?
And I'd rather not risk I'd rather not risk options 2 and 3.
Can't we just ask the Arcane Society which would happen?
Yes, we could.
Anti-magic is such a powerful thing. There might not be sufficient records on it.
I look kind of credulous at her. You're telling me one of the most biggest fears of mages, losing their magic, isn't a well-studied phenomenon in the Arcane of Society?
Do you have any idea how strong of a magic that is?
I think that would make it more likely to be well-studied, not less. Actually, I can ask my dad. He probably knows. Wait, I don't have sending. God, I should have learned sending. No.
You know, I probably also ask my dad. He has the access to the Cobalt Soul
Both of
library.
us just phoning in her dad.
Phone a friend.
Do you want to kill the beholder?
Either way, regardless, I don't. Still, if we were to die doing this, the beholder will just keep the runes, even if they're not just jettisoned. I don't want to leave these powerful things in its hands, its eyeballs, tentacles.
So basically, your plan: leave our stuff with Sherry.
I feel like it's less safer with Sherry. We can just open up a deposit box at the Rainbow Road.
Sure.
I mean, if something does happen to us, at the very least, she could use the money however she needs.
I don't think you can sell the runes, and I can tell them to open it up to either me or her if we are not back within the month.
But wait, why don't you think it's
Oh,
safe
fair
for
enough.
Sherry?
Because she's not as strong as us, and the Rainbow Road is the Rainbow Road.
And the Cobalt Soul was the Cobalt Soul, and it still got broken into.
I kind
Ow.
of giggle at that. Cobalt Soul isn't equal to the Rainbow Road.
Pretty sure we have more knowledge than the Rainbow Road.
I kind of doubt that.
That is literally our whole thing!
Yeah, but I don't think you've seen my dad's library.
I, in fact, haven't. However, if it equates to the entirety of the Cobalt Soul, then something is wrong.
I'm remembering how big it was, DM.
It was.
And
We're
we
just gonna
should
stand here and compare library sizes.
You should probably consider talking to the Cobalt Soul, because they would love to get their hands on the information. I guarantee it.
Also, information was not what I was measuring. I was measuring power. Which
information
the
is
Rainbow
power.
Road clearly has more. I'm pretty sure the local Rainbow Road branch is a lot more better defended than.
Does it need to be defended?
Regardless, if you can get a deposit box and just open it up to Sherry, should we not be back within a month?
That's what I was gonna do.
I'm down with that plan.
I'm not.
Why?
Because I searched for like almost a year now for these things. I'm not just going to leave them in some box for some mage to just waltz in and grab. I'm going to leave them with people that I trust.
You don't trust me?
I trust you. I'm not, but that doesn't equate the trust to them.
They practically raised me. I trust them a lot. Their security's one of the best in the world. If it's security you're looking for, it's probably the safest place, especially if I give them my badge and they.
Thinking about it, Felix could probably get a high.
Not probably.
Or he could get a high security vault.
I'd probably get one of them.
Are we talking Harry Potter, one of the Horcrux kind of vaults?
I mean, it wasn't for.
Are we talking that
Horcrux.
big? Are we talking? I don't think we're talking that big. I don't think there's green gods down there, right, Dan?
Repeat. I couldn't quite catch that.
He was asking if the kind of vault I could get would be Harry Potter level vault.
Like the Lestrange vault.
Not outside of Hingashi. It would be pretty good, but it would not be like that.
Well, anyway, it'd be a pretty big vault I can get. I think they'd consider it a personal failure, considering who I'm related to, if anything got removed.
If anything were to be removed, I'm pretty sure Felix's father would end up destroying whoever dared piss off his son.
I don't.
Unless I'm overestimating his love for his son, but
I don't know. I mean, the last time I saw him angry, he. Well, me and my sister were hiding from these bandits that I may or may not have provoked. And, well, by the time I walked outside and he said it was safe, all the bandits were burnt corpses.
so yeah, if anyone dares steal from his son, basically they're saying they're on death warrant. That's what we're learning here.
Maybe, probably. I think it'd be more violating the sanctity of their own vaults would be part of it too. But yeah. Just look to her, like.
It's not so much a matter of I want to keep them safe. If we do die, I do want them returned to my family.
Well, I can tell them to do that then too. They probably ensure that it got back to your family faster than Jerry could.
Jerry could just easily call my uncle. And he could just come right and pick him up.
I feel like the Rainbow Road could also just call your uncle.
They certainly have funding.
I get your logic, I really do. But it's more just a matter of who I trust with these things. I trust you. I trust you guys. I trust Sherry. She knows. So I'm just I'm going to leave them with the people I trust.
Feels like we're. Ow. Are we gonna be okay without them? At least I just look confused.
Without what?
Right.
The runes.
No, you'll keep the runes. If they're if you're in an anti-magic field with those on, at least the way gestured towards the wraps and the hood, the way they are now, worst case they just go back to the anchor we found them on.
So you want the physical runes?
Well, no, those are the physical runes. If the anchors get into an anti-magic field, they could just be destroyed and lost.
That's.
Which
sounds like
so the
fun.
really the only one we'd probably leave behind are the bracers.
Mm-hmm.
Also-
I just take them off and give them to you. Hello.
Yeah. So, you guys have been talking for quite a while, and Rijix
Yeah,
and Resvina, you guys have been just basically, like, after they've been talking for a while, I assume you, like, would have either gone to your rooms or just, like, sat by a chair and just tried to listen in. Is there something you actually wanted to do?
Like the conversation was not supposed to go this way. It was supposed to go. Okay. So yeah, they're coming with us. Jermaine, this will also be informative to you. Do we also want to bring them? Do we dare bring them to the undead lair?
I'm a little confused. What?
If we're gonna explain it to them, we can. I'll just wait to explain it to you two. What do you two think?
If
What undead
they-
lair? I look
If
confused.
they're trustworthy, sure. I don't really see the reason in. Well, actually, I don't even see the reason in hiding the place's existence. Not like they would try to bring back, if you even can bring back, a lich.
Sorry, what are we talking about right now?
Asking whether or not we chose to bring Bridget and Resmina to the undead lair.
It would just be clearing some undead.
You don't think Mercedes would have a problem with that?
I don't. More hands would probably be helpful. I also think that maybe I should acquire a weapon that would be very effective against the undead.
Okay.
Probably go and look over at the order. They should have something like that, most likely.
Probably.
But yes, I think bringing them should be fine. The more hands, the easier it should be.
Okay. Just give me a couple days to head up to Cliffwood.
Yes.
I mean, I need a couple days for my feet, for my boots to get enchanted anyway, so.
So yeah, just give me a couple days, run up to Cliffwood, I'll get the money and come back.
Oh, right. Did you... How much are we still waiting on? 20,000?
Yeah, we got 40,000 before.
Okay. Then were we still gonna split the remainder up, or are you just taking the rest for yourself?
That sounded like an accusation.
Oh, no, I'm actually just asking. Like, did you have other plans for it, or were we going to still split it?
No, you guys can have your 5K.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask about that as well, as I would have needed to take some of that when I was going to the order to purchase that weapon.
Yeah, I just have to go get it.
Didn't we just spend it?
What?
Oh, to Jinx.
I assume I had advantage on this attack.
Excuse me?
What's wrong? What's wrong, Jinx?
Okay.
Squeeze me.
So
Yeah, we did, but we didn't take any of their share.
They had a share?
Wouldn't they have a share?
We all had a share.
Anyway, if this is if the undead thing is all settled, Redix, Rosvina.
as you
Yes.
two twiddling yourselves finally get called over.
Sorry,
Riddick's just-
I fell
Redix
asleep.
just
I
half
was so
asleep in
bored.
a chair.
Now, Regix, I guarantee you, is still going over that fucking book.
I don't have the book. I think I left it. Unless I was allowed to take it.
Notes.
No.
Notes.
Yeah, your notes you have.
Yeah, I've been going over the notes until Rosina passed out. Says they were interested in seeing them.
I read them this morning, so I decided to take a nap while you guys kind of conversated. What'd you need?
Well, you guys seem interested in helping us with the beholder problem.
That would be correct.
Yes.
Okay. There's one thing we need to do before that.
Oh, what? She looks so
And
sad.
that is.
I'll let Shade explain. He actually knows what this is.
Sorry, what are the undead?
Yes.
So
Pay
there are some
attention, Kyler.
cavern.
God damn it, Shade.
So over, what's the place called again? Like the mountain, I guess.
I'll bring us to the region map.
Some name that can't be pronounced.
Suri Sinin Selka.
Yeah, see how made up that looked?
That, yeah. Over in that a name.
It's
there are-
Finnish.
Yeah, I can't pronounce it. There are a lair from. Do you know about the lich that appeared before the divine hemorrhage?
Do I DM?
No.
What?
No.
The
No, I do
divine
not.
what?
How would you expect him to know?
Have I heard stories in my travels about it?
There was newspaper
No.
articles about it.
The most even a traveling bard could know was that there was basically a swarm of undead that were dealt with a local militia near Garnade, but that's it.
Not even a bardic knowledge check with that, goodness.
Right.
I,
okay.
I've made it very clear. Nobody knows about liches.
Even Cobalt
Nobody
Soul, somehow.
knows.
Right. So over in again, I can't pronounce the name, so I'll just say
The mountains.
there was a lair of a very powerful lich. My friends and I conquered and defeated them, dealt with them a long time ago, but it appears that there are still remnants of the undead army, and we are going to go clear them out.
What's a lich?
It's a type of dog actually. I believe it is a female dog.
A very powerful type of undead
God
that is made the same way a scourge is made.
Oh,
So no, okay.
because undead are need to be powerful, don't they?
Yes. So we are going to be dealing with the remnants of that undead army. If you would like, you can come deal with it as well. More hands would be more efficient and help us make the whole endeavor a lot easier. And
As long as there's room to help, I'm more than happy to accompany.
Sure, if you need to trust us some more. He gives a kind of a half smirk.
I've been given no reason to mistrust either of you.
I think he was doing that thing called a joke.
It is more that you guys were having a conversation secretly for a while, so I'm assuming there's some things you don't want us to know yet.
I mean, we were just making sure, like, we were cool with, everyone was cool with you going before bringing it up. You know, we let the beholder slip, and, trying to
That
keep-
I do believe would just be something we would still need more people for anyway, so it is a good, I believe it would be good to bring these two along.
All you had to do is ask, darling.
There's no way I'm leaving a beholder in the swamp.
What are you doing?
While we're talking about the beholder, I should probably also let you know that swamp is the lair to. Was it a black dragon?
A black dragon, and what you've learned through the thing with the mini beholder, also contested by a green dragon.
yeah, I think they know that part.
It's the lair of the black dragon. And the main reason why I'm doing this is because it's got one of the dragon's children under its control.
I see.
So if while we're doing this, at all costs, try to avoid murdering the small dragon, as it also has a sister.
You're saying this thing is charmed by this thing.
Yes.
I have an act for removing charms, as you just witnessed in the sewers. I might be of some assistance to that.
Best of luck. Beholders
Worth a
are.
try.
I mean, it's definitely worth a try.
If you've been trying to gather information about the beholder, there is some that I have gathered. Looking through what the commission has.
By all means, pull it out. Let me see it.
The two main pieces of information that I was able to gather was that bludgeoning is effective if the weapon is large enough, but the beholder will most likely be very large. Slashing is ineffective, and piercing seems to be effective. They also seem to either be immune or weak to attacks on the mind. I'm not sure which. They are unclear on that.
Riddick just puts his
Interesting.
finger and thumb to his chin, as if in thought now, because his entire
Alright.
plan just got blown up.
Also, my brain.
So bludgeoning, it's
If
works.
if the impact is caused by something large enough. Sorry, was the brain the charmed dragon, was that black or green? Black, right?
Black dragon's child, yeah.
Right. Okay. There was also information on the black dragon, on black dragons in general, immune to acid, obviously, because that is generally how the breath weapon. Acid is the most potent type of acid known to humanity, or to mankind, or what is the term, DM, in this world?
To mortals, basically.
Most potent type of acid known to mortals, and the optimal strategy would be to break their teeth so that they cannot capture you inside and then subject you to that acid in a hold.
I'm not into that kind of thing, so I try not to be swallowed by it.
Of course.
Well then, if we're all settled on that, we're supposed to leave for the undead lair 5 days.
5 days.
I look very disappointed. I wanted to kill the beholder.
We're gonna kill the beholder. Don't worry, we're gonna do that right after. Well, not right after, but
Mm,
The clock
want
is
like a
al-
day to rest at least.
The clock is always ticking.
So what is everyone's plans for tomorrow?
Get to work on finishing my notes and then see if I can commission any enchanted charms or jewelry.
yes, I have
I need
deal
to
with
go
this
get.
one.
I need to go get my boots enchanted.
What about you, Shade?
To be determined after looking through what the order has to offer in terms of weapons.
So, if that's that, then you guys inform each other of your plans, and you have another rest. If you have anything else to regain, you regain it, and tick the calendar over on the next day.
What did Jinx say she was gonna do again?
Cliffwood.
Head to Cliffwood.
Right. Oh,
His
sorry. Then
calendar
I
goes up to 35 days, right, Dan?
Yep.
Yeah, 7 days. A
Every,
week,
every single, yeah, every single.
exactly 420 days in a year.
Yep. The first
Okay.
day of the month is always a Monday. The last day of the month is always a Sunday.
That's fucked. The weeks start on Sundays.
That's how the week's always. What?
No, but he just said starts on a Monday, ends on a Sunday. Weeks start on Sunday and end on Saturday.
I don't think that matters.
It matters to me. Sorry. Then instead of saying undetermined, I would have said if you're going to Cliffwood, that would take day or two. I might see what was up with that request in the commission, and from there, also try to see what they can do with the beholder's minions corpse thing that we from yesterday.
Hey, did anyone have a problem with just letting Sherry turn in that beholder and just taking the credit for solving that problem?
No, I'm good.
Yeah,
Didn't
that's
the
fine.
one boy already take all the
Animals.
beholder corpses?
Because none of us were actually reported the job done today.
Well, it wasn't a quest out for it, was there?
Hmm.
There was just reports of animals going missing, and now they've been brought back to their families.
I thought it was on the whole time.
I have no overall problem with who gets the credit. No problem was
Yeah.
solved.
Hey,
Yeah.
Dan, where's the museum in this town?
The museum, it's adjacent to the Azure Academy of the Arcane, so it's like this big building here.
Okay, I just I hand Felix the newspaper about them wanting to interview the people who cleared out the ruins.
Is this from the best newspaper in town or the.
It is Cloud Top Times.
So, not the best newspaper. So, I forget.
It is the best one.
Does it
Yeah,
talk?
it's the one
I
that
don't think
talks.
so.
It's the one I decided to actually use for the newspaper clippings handout. Because I
It's the one
initially
that
thought of only
talks.
one, and then you asked for more to exist.
Well, I just figured because it made sense.
Yes, but I hadn't thought of it.
Sad.
But yeah, that's the name of the newspaper, and the museum wanted to interview the people that cleared out the ruins.
Seeing how much you like museums and ruins, I thought maybe you'd want to do this. I mean, I would, but I can't really have my name getting out there.
I mean, I'll go over there, I guess.
No, I can do this.
What? I could spin a tale to make it even more interesting.
I don't think that's needed.
I don't think I would be
Stick
fit-
with this main story and plot, but I can make it a little bit more adventurous.
That's not what we're trying to do.
Ah, it's no fun.
I'm not interested in spinning any tales. I just want to tell the truth.
It'll be the truth. Us.
You've unlocked Truth Plus.
No, you paid for Truth Plus.
$4.99 a month.
So this is what it's like to campaign for election.
Alright, well, so it is the next day. So I guess we're gonna be just going down the line to see who's doing what. So, like, Ballfrost, you want... so, like, Felix says he's willing to just go to the museum alone for this. Or you want to just
Well, I
go...
did also wanted to go with Ballfrost first.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I still need I still need Felix. So
Okay.
You still need Ballfrost.
Yeah, I still need Belfrost. Yeah, so I guess we'll just both go to the museum and then,
Yeah.
we'll both go to the Rainbow Road and then to the museum.
Yeah, the Rainbow Road, like, it's really gonna just be Felix... You guys walk in, Felix flashes his badge, and they ensure that they will get the review process done as quickly as possible.
Yeah, just like anyone when you flash them a badge.
And I can get I can get them to start working on my boots.
Yes, but that will take them some time. But because of again Felix's presence, they'll get it done basically within the time. They'll determine whether or not you're hired.
So
Okay, so we can't go do Jack until my boots are done.
And you just gotta make the
I like
upfront payment.
I like the image. Felix just walks in, flashes badge, do it.
I mean, he's
okay.
got the
I
benefits.
know,
of the
but he
noble
doesn't
background
even
here.
say what he wants them to do. He just says, "Do it."
And it was
It's
just
just this every time.
It's literally when Toph flashes her family thing.
Yes, but Tom still has to say what she wants.
It's literally just this every time.
I want it now.
But yeah, Shion,
it's so. Is there a discount for this because of Felix?
there is no
or-
discount. It's
Okay.
but
I'm
and
not
yeah,
that privileged.
It's just the 21. Okay.
well,
Not
it
that
well yeah,
privileged.
it's the cost.
Get more privilege for
It's
him.
the cost of the if you're getting a brand new enchantment added on to something that's already enchanted, it is the cost of the most expensive enchantment multiplied by the number of enchantments you will have on this thing.
I don't think you
Yeah.
have any enchantments on it, right? Because it's
I have the vicious enchantment on it, but
So it's
Oh,
so it's the cost of the winged boots times 2.
That's a little nutty. Why do you even have these?
Wait,
boots?
hold
Like,
on.
Vicious.
is a pair of like the fist add-ons 2 silver, or is it just one piece is 2 silver?
It's basically you buy your set of brass knuckles for 2 silver.
Okay.
One for each fist.
So if
for that
I'm
price.
buying a single one for one hand, for like a wrist brace for one hand,
I mean,
Would that be-
it wouldn't really be a wrist brace, but
Oh,
like they
a
always
wrist
sell it in
weight
pairs.
thing. Okay. I mean, yeah.
So-
Okay, that makes
yeah.
more sense.
So yeah, now I'm just have to wait for that to get done.
Okay, and you guys go to the museum. Before I actually go through with what you guys are actually doing there, Jinx, you're wanting to go to Cliffwood alone.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like we should have someone go with her.
I gave y'all the chance. No one said a damn thing.
Hey, Shade, want to go on a life-changing adventure with
Yes.
Jinx?
I already did those.
Yeah, we did that. It's old school.
I've done
Want
with
to go on
literally
another
all 3 of
life-changing
you.
adventure with Jinx?
I've
Excuse me, we had a fight, sir. That was
Yeah,
not a life-changing
it
adventure.
was pretty life changing.
I
Your
mean,
imaginary friend vanished, Shion. It was pretty
Yeah,
life-changing.
come on, man.
I mean, it deepened our
I
social
lost
link.
half my life.
It deepened our social link for sure, man.
But anyways, what were
Now
we- right,
we're at rank
uh,
3,
Yeah.
But yeah.
if not rank 2.
I go to the ironworks. I pick up my armor.
When you actually go to pick up your armor, you actually get notified that because it was finished for quite a while, but because you've been away, they've been having to keep it in storage. And as part of that, there's going to be a 500 gold fee for that.
DM, why you gotta make things more complicated?
Because
I need to be.
500 gold for storage? What the fuck?
for an item such as that for that long,
It's a fucking breastplate!
that can turn into fucking plate mail.
It's still the size of a breastplate!
It's the value of the item, not the size.
I'm just more questioning that these people decide to charge adventure most people's daily lives and salary for this.
I mean, she was
Like,
already willing to
really?
pay as much as she did for this thing. She can pay 500 more gold.
That's seems like they're just extorting then at that point.
What's the cost, DM?
That, no, yeah, it is.
They are 100% extorting. Heavily
It
or
is, and-
nothing.
Oh wait, was this the Ironworks?
Yeah, the
Yes.
ironworks.
Oh yeah, you have yourself to blame for that.
Yeah, what about it?
Who else can make it?
Should have asked Cresswell.
Yeah.
No crosswalk. Only you do.
Should have asked Shion. I should have asked Balfrost to ask Crosswall.
Next time they ask for a timeshare, I would refuse.
I've only seen Broadcast make weapons, not armor.
They're not that different.
And even then, he was coming with us. This would have taken forever for him to make.
Yeah, one's just wider.
Okay,
That's not
so
the difference.
Am I wrong though?
okay,
Depends on the weapon.
all right. So how much towards that price DM can I get for the mithril half plate that I have?
To trade it in.
Yes.
It's just half the value of what you've already bought the mithril half plate as.
Okay, then I'm just doing math. Go.
Okay. Well, and you go to check as you like get your new fucking Gundam armor. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah. So, you as you finish that up and you check the train schedule, the next train will be departing at 1 in the afternoon tomorrow.
Fuck.
Aren't
Train's
we staying here a while anyway?
Fuck. I'm actually.
Bye, Jinx!
We're gonna have words, DM.
Been nice knowing you.
Did you roll for that?
I predetermine certain schedules, not like for so long, but like whenever I know you guys are gonna go to a train, I'm like, okay, here's when like certain things would be.
So it was half on purpose.
I never do it specifically to delay you. I just like make something up.
Starting to feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
Kidding. I don't know why I'm so bitter. This is honestly, this is probably just the first time it's been delayed this much. My fucking brain.
Blame the ironworks.
Am I so salty?
Blame Cam.
Oh, maybe it's because you piled the 500 gold fee on top of that.
Yeah, that's a good reason.
I mean, if you don't know anything about cars and you go to a place to fix your car, they're gonna charge you fucking triple.
Yes, but DM, there is a point of realism and fantasy in which that separation is broken apart.
Just watch.
I more question the amount.
Just watch. The price is gonna be because I fucking decide, no, fuck you, I'm not paying.
Yes, we've had this discussion before. Yes, we understand you like things to make sense in your world, but also we as players sometimes just like, sometimes we actually like, it's just fantasy.
It's why I'm surprised people are so hostile to adventurers. I think they care about return business.
Yeah, fuck you and your business.
Okay, so that's minus what we spent on the belt. We paid the whole belt up front, right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay, 1 p.m. tomorrow. I guess. I guess first thing she's gonna do is head to the society and send all her sendings, as she needs to do.
Okay, so if you haven't pre-written them, just say them out loud as like extemporaneously as you can, and just DM me to who, and then type it out as we go. You can check the VOD later as well.
Yeah, I know.
I just realized I've been forgetting to send Sinyo.
Hmm.
I should be doing that. I should have done that. I just completely forgot.
Hey Samuel, how's it going?
Wait,
Haven't talked in a hot minute.
the player, just kept forgetting.
So,
that
some
happened.
things happened. Do you know what a coatl is?
That might have been important.
What was the last thing I sent?
I made
Yeah.
I made
Okay,
a
but
pact with
I'll start with
Quaddle.
well, Rosen and Nicole were basically the same thing. Hey, Uncle Roz, Aunt Nico. Where do you live? I need to talk to you about the ritual.
Is this with proper sending or with sending scrolls?
Nicole would have to be, given what she is. It would have to be a proper sending scroll. Rosen, I'm fairly certain would have something.
Okay.
Given what he is.
Well, I was asking like what you were using to send to them. Was it the scroll?
I would have, yes, I would need the writing scroll for Rosen and the actual scroll of sending for Nicole.
Okay. And you send
To be charged
both of
$500,
those.
I'll be as cheap as I want.
You send both of those, and when it came to casting sending, you know it succeeded, but you do not get a response.
You did.
They're on the other side now. They wish you were dead.
They got friends on the other
Yeah,
side.
so you know that your sendings went through, but you're not getting a response.
From either one.
Correct.
I see. So the solution you went with was
Now I know where they.
was procrastination.
No, I know where they are. I know what's happening, and I know how they would deal with their situations when they are given a sending.
So don't respond to it. See.
But then the next one was gonna be Oliver, right?
Yes, Oliver. Basically, kind of the same place. Hey Uncle, can we? It took a bit to get this down to 24 words, by the way. Hey Uncle, can we talk soon? I got some info about the Empire. Also, this might be the last chance we get to talk for a while.
You get a proper sending response from him, and he says, I can't come and talk. Are you going somewhere near home? I can talk to you there or through this spell.
So he's home. Okay.
Yeah, he's currently there, but he can't just teleport to come talk to you.
I know. I guess I'll respond to that. No. More heading to Hingashi soon. I guess this will work. We'll probably need one more casting now.
Yeah. So he does one more, and he says, while I can use this a good amount of times, do try to keep it brief to save mana.
So the Ironworks shipped a giant mech. The name of the nation was Valerian Empire.
To the Valerian Empire, yeah.
Shipped a giant mech to Valerian. What was his name?
Teller.
The druid.
Yeah, tell her.
Yeah, Teller.
Teller. Teller showed up and mentioned someone named Taliesin Ravenmore. That was probably 25 words.
Yeah, and he, the next sentence you get from him is, "I trust you, but please do not look into that. That is something that happened a long time ago that no one should deal with."
Oh, right, the assassination.
Just respond to this whenever D.
You know how my curiosity works, and you phrase it like that. How bad are we talking?
This is the last one I can send for today, but
He couldn't just sum that up as last one.
last one period. Last one period. If I, and you can tell like how he stresses the I, have to keep it a secret, it is very much worth keeping a secret. I would tell you otherwise.
Okay. The Empire also has things called Warforged. People and machines fused. Almost inhuman.
Almost.
And
Well, yeah, it's still human.
and he does not respond, but given everything is, you know he received that, and he's probably now mulling that over.
Yeah.
So before I go into the interview, we still have Shade, Resmina, and Rijik. So we're gonna quickly see. Shade, what are you wanting to do?
Mine might take a bit because I have 2 things I need to do.
Well, what are those?
Going-
To see if I can.
Going to the order to shop for weapon, which is gonna be the Sunblade, and then go to the commission to hand over the Gazer corpse to like ask, hey, so basically tell them about that whole spiel and see what I can do with the corpse for them to A, research with, and B, for me to maybe like see what they can do for a charm. Question about that because it's not too specific, it's kind of vague. And then ask about the request down south, I think you said it was.
Okay, well, when it so I can easily breeze through the commissions stuff more or less. So when it comes to the Gazer, they would have checked their notes to be like, oh, this is a Gazer, a miniature servant of a beholder. And when you wanted to talk about how you can make a charm with it, you would be like taken to the blacksmith there, and they would explain how, well, the creature is an aberration, so it does have some innate magic that is beyond what is of normal people, which is why it can just fire rays at will. And if you wanted to make a charm such as that, you can do some of the following properties, but it will be kind of weak given that it's just a Gazer, which it could be that you could fire one of its eye rays, you can have resistance to one of the effects that the eye rays does, or you can enhance your perception.
Enhance my perception.
Do you need any more?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Okay, Palpatine.
Adam, does this armor require any action to switch between?
Bonus action.
Okay.
But also, again, this could just be for someone else to carry, not just me. So someone else's perception can go up.
Yeah. And given that the materials needed are, you know, like a variety of metals and like other shit that they would use for the charms, they'll work with you on how to actually make one, but it'll take you like 2 days to get it done.
Maybe I should do that instead of going on the request. Let me ask about the request first.
Yeah, and when it comes to the open investigation bounty, new information has actually come back to it for people to actually come because it has not yet been resolved. But you actually get some new information about it. One is that not only have people... it's not that people have been necessarily getting sick, it's that the water has been developing an acrid taste to it, and people have started to feel sick from drinking the water. Then, all of the gardens or crops around the nearby villages have started to grow very gnarly brambles. Not only that, local hunters, both profession and those that have went out for the investigation have come back with information, state that all forms of game have actually gone missing. And lastly, that there has been a spike in thefts by kobolds and goblins.
Okay. How long does it take to get there and back? Well, travel, I guess, first.
I'll bring you to the region map real quick. So, it's the two nearby towns. If you wanted to take the train to get to Warm Landing, it would be like 2 hours, assuming the train actually got there. And then to Elmkirk, if you wanted to go there, it would probably be on foot, and for you, that'd be like a day's walk at a normal pace. But it's also like the area around there that has these issues. If you wanted to get a mount, such as, let's say, you know, like
Miles.
Yeah, like Miles, or maybe, or like you know, maybe a direwolf in case a hunter has a direwolf with them or something. You could save a lot of time on being exhausted, and they could run at like 60. They could actually, like, you know, go at a fast pace for quite a few hours to get there without you having to worry about the train.
In that case, do I think that, like, I could maybe use my boon to try to, like, in-world some shit to fix that? Because, like, I don't know, because, like, because it's nature shit, it sounds like, with the
In-world
water.
some shit.
I don't know, like one of the DM said this boon helps me bring soul back, so I'll know when I get there, kind of thing. But, like, if this is, because this is literally seeming like Mother Nature's domain, right? With it being the water, and as well as the
It definitely does seem to be something that is twisting nature to something unsavory. So, like, you actually going to actually help that out, like, as to keep up the boon, is a good idea.
As well as, like, it seems like something that would, like, interact somewhat with the boon.
I mean, you could, in fact, speak with animals and speak with plants.
Yeah. I was honestly a little confused that, like, I wonder why Mother Nature doesn't give purify food and drink. But anyways, yeah, I think I should probably do that as opposed to the charm crafting. Maybe next time. This seems like an urgent, it seems like an urgent request that I might want to do.
And they totally understand. If you come back and you want to make it, they're more than willing to help you out.
Yeah, and then, like, but before that would be the order
Yeah, so, but if you go to the order to actually try and get a radiant weapon, that's only member exclusive, and
Right, I would need Jinx to be there with me, so I wouldn't go. I would only go there to browse.
I mean, they wouldn't even let you browse. You would have to actually be a member to see.
Then never mind. I wouldn't go to the order because I would need Jinx with me.
Yeah, but I mean, Jinx is being kept in town. But if she were to go and you were to get that, that would be the offer the guy says towards, like, we'll give you whatever it is that you ask for now and one of our member exclusive items, and we'll just call the deal off.
Even though the deal included we can't spend this credit at your store with exclusive items.
Hmm.
It's honestly the exact same deal, but worse.
Well, it's specifically member exclusive they would give. They would not just let you spend the money that they just gave you to buy member exclusive.
What's the most expensive thing they could give us?
But at that point, it would just be me going to the commission first, doing that whole stuff, and then accepting the request to try and go, and then like going back to the inn to, I guess, prepare.
Okay. And so
Mental spell resistance.
Yeah.
I just said that like Bane.
Spell resistance.
So yeah, you cover all of that, and so just seeing now, so Ridgix, you want to go back to the society to research
Finish up the notes.
Okay.
Well, it wasn't just spectators, because there was mentions of spectators during the what I'm calling Beholder's Dreams minions.
Mm-hmm.
So Ridgix was just like raising an eyebrow to that.
Okay. And
Complete my research.
And Resvina, what do you want to do?
Okay, so when they go to the when Belfrost and Felix go to the Rainbow Road, I decided to join myself and straight to the interview. Wait for them there.
Okay, so you're gonna be with them. Okay.
Oh yes. So when I get there, they'll see me by the front door.
Okay. All right. So when it comes to Ridgix with your research, give me another investigation check. $17. So when it comes to spectators, they are not necessarily minions of beholders, although they typically can be. They are more lesser beholders that are subservient to regular beholders. They have less eye stalks, and they have less power in them, but they are much more, they boast much more of a threat than simple gazers.
Where do the gazers come from?
Gazers are...
Well, that's in Ridgix's notes.
When a mommy beholder and a daddy beholder love
clearly
each
not
other
that
very
one.
much.
Yeah, they don't even have a digestive system, so they don't even have a reproductive system either.
Basically, when a beholder's just taking a nap, sometimes he makes dream babies.
Yeah, that's the confusing part.
It's called
Beholders just turn dreams into reality.
Just pull a cell and just like, ah.
And
Yes,
yet we
beholders
haven't
have this
harnessed
thing
this
called a wet
technology.
dream, and it makes them have babies.
Damn.
Yeah,
Beholders
just-
can literally
no.
will dream something into existence, and we haven't harnessed that power.
I mean, it's
No.
really hard to harness
better.
that power.
It's a sweat dream.
Yeah, they basically just dream up a gazer, and the gazer's like, I want to make daddy proud, and the beholder's just like, go fuck yourself.
I mean, I will. Not because
Hey,
you told me to.
hey, because you told me to. So that's, and when it comes to the gazer, you roll high enough to where I'll let you look at the gazer stat block, but don't copy anything down. Just look at it once and be done with it, and then you can just reference your memory on that. And that would be, Ridgix writing down his notes. But
That's gonna be.
To make sure, write down the entire stat block.
eh,
Just take a
Take a-
photo.
Take a screenshot.
Just use transcript. Just lay it on the paper, cast transcript, and I got it.
transcribe.
Transcript. What did I say?
Transcript.
Transcript.
Same thing.
I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
So, yeah, and you still have some time where you can research a little bit more on any other topic you want before you would basically have to leave and come back to the inn for the day. It's just a little bit of minor information you can get.
Well, this is interesting. Because I basically spent the entire first day writing up on all 3 of the minions before I even got to Beholders.
Well, no, the Behold...
Nice.
I mean, yesterday you got to read about Beholders.
I was told I could read anything from Volos, and I'd found Gazers first. I just kind of found out there was 3 minions, and then I wrote about those, and then wrote half of Beholder down.
Well,
A super villain is only as good
I
as
mean-
his minions.
I mean, the primary information would be around Beholder, and then all extraneous information would be around the minions. Because that makes more sense. So, yeah, if there's any, like, other, like, little bit of information left that you want, like, that would be very minor. Anything?
I just have to rearrange my entire notes.
Where do gnomes come from?
Other gnomes.
Yeah, that one's less hard to find.
Well, there's a place called the Old Piper Inn.
Is that like the stork?
Who was the first bard?
Pretty sure there's a god for
Shit.
that.
Well, some would say in ancient times the first bard was a man by the name of Orpheus.
I see you are a man of culture as well.
Fucker
Also-
did the one thing Hades told him not to do.
Look,
Mhm.
he's kind of.
I didn't say he was intelligent.
Aye, String Master Orpheus.
Also, technically, even in those stories, still the gods that are the first parts. Definitely Apollo.
Hades did nothing wrong.
Second.
He kidnapped. Oh.
Who did nothing wrong?
Hades.
I mean, agreed.
He kidnapped Persephone.
No, he did
He
not.
had her father's He had her father's permission.
Okay, yes. he
I mean,
didn't have
technically, by
favors.
today's standard, that's still kidnapping.
Zeus
but...
arranged an unwanted marriage, but
And also, by all
Legally,
accounts,
that's
they had-
that's their laws.
And
Yeah.
also, by all accounts, they had a very healthy relationship.
Thank you,
At-
Red.
Later.
Yeah, you could.
Stockholm
you-
Syndrome's a
you
bit-
could call it Stockholm Syndrome, but
I mean, you get to be the queen of the underworld.
yeah.
And unlike hell, you actually
People
don't
actually
serve it.
fear her more than Hades.
She's called the Dread Queen.
yeah, Hades is a good person.
Ace is just trying to do his job, man.
Exactly.
He's the eldest brother, and he got stuck with the worms.
And he's the only brother that's not a rapist.
Well, if you believe the modern translations.
Depends on what story you tell.
Yeah.
Poseidon is.
People forget
yeah.
that the word for kidnap meant different things in those eras. It was not clear cut.
Kids napping.
So, yes, anyway, is what other minor piece of information would you like to spend like an hour looking into? Regix?
Wrote down half of.
Coins the
So
term
let's
bubble.
say I spent the last day doing Beholders instead of what I did. I'll rearrange the notes for that. In that case, I'm gonna note a little bit about Gazers. Probably Goths since they were right next to each other. Or
Goths?
Gaths or whatever.
Ghasts? Well, those are those are undead, and they are basically empowered versions of ghouls that actually have
No. There's a thing in the book called like a Gath or Gauath.
a goth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A goth.
It's a golf or something.
But yes, we already know a goth.
Goth.
So, basically, the a golf is essentially a less magical, yet more volatile and angry and physically strong beholder. Much more focused on actually trying to, and it also sustains itself. While it can eat meat, it likes to eat magic instead. And that's basically all you can get. And we are going to have the last thing happening in this session being the basic. Yeah. And so Felix, you and Balfrost.
Oh,
What?
I didn't realize I'd be the last.
Well, I mean, it's the last thing that really would matter, and it's 10 o'clock. So, let's see here. I guess I'll use the Knights of Favonius track instead here. Yeah, that works. Okay.
Being in a museum reminds me we never did the other talk with the museum girl.
Yeah, you never went back to the museum. You were handed a transcript of their findings from the ruins, and literally not a single person read it.
No, genius. The museum back at the school.
Oh yeah, her. Fuck. Gotta do that later. All right. So as you guys enter the museum, you can actually see upon one of the exhibits is actually one of the men that you helped out there, Joseph Deepsteel, and he turns around and is like, "Oh, hello there, friends. Long time no see."
So,
I mean, we heard you were looking for people with what are the ruins? Question.
Oh no, those were the news folk. They came to us and they wanted to see who it is that helped us uncover the secrets of the ruins, and we wanted to give your names. However, not only were we not that acquainted, but we still knew who you are, essentially. We did not feel it was right to disclose your names, if we were to know them, to the news paper without your consent, and you essentially left immediately. We did hear that Sir Olero did give you a report of the ruins. What did you think of it?
Well, it's probably incomplete now.
Oh, wait, what do you mean incomplete? I mean, obviously there's always more to find, but did you go back there? What did you find?
You might. Yeah. My dad would probably know more. You should probably ask him if you have people who can send things. Lawrence Astarock, he's.
Oh,
probably
yes,
a
he
lot
did.
more.
He did come in a few weeks ago, asking to have clearance to visit the ruins for his own purposes. Heard it in his own ways there, and we gave him authorization. He's a well-respected mage.
Well, if there's anything you need to know more, he probably found out a lot more already. He did some magic things while there to find out more stuff. We also know there's a. Well, he'll probably tell you this, but there's a banishment effect around the pyramid for some reason.
A banishment effect, you say? What? That's interesting. I mean, how close to the pyramid did you have to get? Did you fly there?
I looked at Jem. How close were you?
And she just shrugs because she can't measure distance in a place like that.
You're telling me the apex predator.
Well,
can't
she doesn't.
measure
She doesn't know the numerical distance.
I don't need to know the numerical distance. She can visualize like what
Yeah.
like point.
Yeah, she can visualize, and she would say like, like, I as the DM don't know how an owl would communicate that kind of distance without a numerical value to it.
She would point to something that she thinks is of equal distance and say, about from here to there.
Then it would probably be from, it would probably be from like the top of a great oak tree to the bottom of a lake.
So me translating that in feet.
I don't know where the fuck the owl saw that.
It's a very long distance. It's a distance you would have to fly.
Long ass way.
Well, I can ask her how many flaps or seconds she thinks it would take to fly to it. She would have gotten to it by then.
I don't believe she would think in numbers of flaps or seconds.
Well, I'm not.
Stop trying to make the DM do complicated math.
I'm not trying to. I'm actually trying to simplify it for him. I'm trying to get the data so I can do the math.
I mean, I know the number, but you're asking a creature that does not think in numbers.
That's
Go
a
with
familiar.
500 feet for now.
That's a familiar. Well, okay. What I wanted her to do was to point, like, from where we're standing to like a building.
From where you're standing,
That far away.
it would probably be from where you are to looking outside to the park.
About from here to there. I pointed at the park. She says.
That is far. But it looks so close. What in... That is bizarre.
Ben didn't want to get close in case it, put us in the plane of fire or something.
Well, of course. Perhaps that's what the items are for? Possibly? Yeah, perhaps, but that would be a risk that I don't think anyone wants to take.
I shrug. I kind of forgot why I'm here.
Well, if you forget why you're here, then perhaps you could at least share what else you've learned.
I haven't learned a lot about the runs. Like I said, you could probably find out more from Lawrence.
Well, we would have to ask somebody else to either write a letter or cast a sending on him, and there would be a lot of communication back and forth, but that is more than enough there. But I still do thank you for sharing whatever information you do have here.
That's about it. There wasn't that much special.
Well, I suppose the only other question to really remain is, would you actually care for the newspaper to interview you, or would you like to keep yourself as mysterious and known as the Intrepid Adventurers?
I'll stay out of that for now.
And he looks to you, Ballfrost, to see what you think.
I mean, I don't really know what they expect from us. I'm mostly just following Felix around. Like, I don't really think there's much we could tell them that they haven't already been told, other than, like, well, this is what it's like to fight a scourge, but...
Well, if you wish not to speak with those at the newspaper, that is perfectly understandable. But, you're here at least now. Would you care to come in the back for some tea?
No, we should really get going.
Yeah, very well. I thank you for visiting here today, and I hope to see you all again, and you have, fair weather on your travels.
I'm not. I look slightly confused. I forget. I thought I came here for goodness.
I'll say this, I'd say you can probably, if you wanted to, you could tell the news our names, so they're not just going with Intrepid Adventurers.
Let's not, I say. Probably not a good idea.
Is there something you're terrified of, or...
General safeguards against divination? There's kind of an evil cult who might want to know.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. If I guarantee you, if they want our information, they probably already have it, my dude.
No, they don't.
They
No,
came
they
for
ju- yeah,
me
they just
when
have
I
Bal-
was.
they just
came
have
for me
Balfrost,
while
Felix,
I
and
was
Jinx.
just walking down a regular street,
That was a crime of opportunity, dumbass.
and they knew that I specifically had a crimson mark.
Did Felix just swear?
No, that was me getting
Oh.
tired.
Well, if this is a matter of debate between you two, I'll give you do that, and I'll return to my work.
Nice seeing you.
You
It's
two,
just,
do come back whenever it is that you wish.
it's just better to be precautious.
Eh.
But with that, that is where we are going to end it for today. Not necessarily on a dramatic note, but on something a little bit final. I always like ending things on a dramatic note, but that can't always happen.
Is that where we're ending the day?
I mean, the only
More
other thing.
reading. How much reading? I'm just- I
6
have a whole
hours.
day.
6
You did
hours.
this to yourself, Connor.
6 hours plus your rest.
And it's
The whole-
only.
Really?
That's 10 hours.
I'm so close. I just need one more day.
But yeah, so that is where it'll end, and that is also basically where the day is going to end, unless like there's anything left specifically you guys want to do that like would be influential or major.
No, I'm just gonna work more on Fury.
Sadly, not until I have
Just gonna roll on
the
Arcana.
holder body.
Okay. And where things are going to be next
so close.
session is probably going out to get some stuff done, investigating the thing when it comes to the villages, going to Cliffwood, then the undead and the ruins and the beholder, whichever of those comes first.
I mean, we kind of already promised to meet Mercedes on a specific day. Probably about to set off.
What? What's about to say it all?
We told Mercedes we'd meet her in 4 days now. She's probably about to head off towards that spot.
We could, send her. Tell her
I know.
things
I was like,
that-
if we're going to, we need to do it right the fuck now. But I don't want to. I still want to do the Undead Ruins first.
cries. In...
Believe you me, mate. I want to kill this beholder too.
I don't think you want the rewards as much.
Yes, I do.
I mean, I'd like to try and help the kobolds not have to steal anymore.
Yeah, that night Jinx just comes back because they're like, "You're back." Really fast. The train doesn't leave till
Try
tomorrow.
teaching the kobold how to farm.
I mean, like, you guys have these options here. If you and all things are going to continue on.
What I would give to have a crystal ball right now.
I mean, if you want, you can buy a crystal ball.
No, the magic out of crystal ball.
Oh yeah, where are we gonna go to the? God damn it, the society to ask about the effects of anti-magic?
That was the thing you guys wanted to do.
Because it made sense to ask the experts.
It's less of, it's a matter of logic, Chris, and more of Jinx feels this way.
So your feelings matter more.
Yes.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
DM,
And?
you mentioned about the
Facts also don't matter if I'm
getting
dead.
mounts.
What, Kaiser?
Okay, wait. When you mentioned about like me getting like a mount to travel to the village or whatever, does the commission have mounts I can just like rent?
You don't need a mount though. You're faster than any mount.
Yeah,
But
they
cost me.
they don't have Pegasi because that is, the animal of Pegasus Springs, but they do have horses, and they do have, and only hunters with a higher hunter rank can use their giant eagles.
When did this game begin?
Right, because I remember you mentioned a dire wolf, so I was like, I don't have a dire wolf.
They also have dire wolves, but that is also for higher people because you are currently because you only did one mission, and that was an introductory. You're a 1-star hunter right now. Actually, no, you have a hunter rank of 1, and you can take on 1 and 2-star missions.
Yeah, so I don't have a mount. So like the best thing I could probably do would be like
You can buy it. You can
Follow
rent a horse.
Yeah, but again, guys, you're faster than any horse.
exhaustion. How long would it take me to get to the closer village if it takes a day to get from the first village to the other one?
Well, I'm gonna first end the recording here because the song is ending.